The former governor of New York faces a lawsuit from a co-op board that could upend his plan to build Upper East Side condos. The case centers on the unusual prize ownership of a grimy concrete ditch behind a luxury apartment complex. Ain't no fucking way Zero is real. Oh god, it really does come down to holy shit. Oh yeah, there is one concrete ditch. Okay, I can't show the original thing that this is showing off that's saying, OMG, Yakuza 0 is real, but I can show Kiryu definitely more caked up than this. True, especially in 6. On God, bro, it's caked up. Stop making cakes up Kiryu. It's not... It's not real. It's not real. Oh. The original video that is in this tweet is just fucking Kiryu taking off his shirt and he is just fully nude. The tag's El Culo de Dojima instead of El Culon de Dojima. Oh, are you fucking surprised that the people that made this amazing tag didn't use proper Mexican Spanish? Also, hello, Witch Queen, how are you doing? Quick permit though, then I'll be right back. Quick guys, slam the button. I have to post memes and then leave quickly. You could look at these without me? Oh, okay. And so I shall. Yeah, since they're Latinos. You think Latinos are getting fucking Mexican Spanish to the T? I knew a girl who I'm quite positive most, if not all, of like her extended family was still in Mexico, and the most Spanish I had ever heard her say was Tío. It's like, oh yeah, I was, you know, talking with my uncle, and I was like, hey Tío. I was like, you know, I know what that means, right? You know that, like, I'm fully aware of what that word is. And like, that was the most Spanish I'd ever heard her use. It's like, bitch, I know your fucking family is like largely fully Spanish speaking. That's all? Okay. Man, I can't believe I tapped out after 4 hours last night, but I could not keep going. Damn. Okay, let us begin. I feel like we could find out exactly where this was taken, because we can see a sign right there. Needs more ass. We could give him more ass, but I will leave that for other creators to do, not myself. SDRPA 2 Kanade's base sprite. Fucking what? Stands there menacing. What do you want from me? What do you want? Please. Why are you staring at me like that? It is an interesting base sprite. I can't believe they're really gonna fucking kill the twins at the same time. Crazy. Japan has Danganronpa themed Valentine's Day cakes. Does that make these pairings canon? Yes, absolutely they are. 100%. The Danganronpa wiki has a page for these cakes made by Pry-Roll Bakery in Japan. Most of them don't pertain to any ship unless Leon and Hifumi or Makoto and Monokuma does something for you. They also sell White Day cakes with the girls like Aoi, Sakura, and Chiaki Akane. That's true, that's just correct. This is just factual. Alright, let's... Danganronpa characters saying their names, but it's an 80s dark fantasy film. Alright, you can quiet up now.
Aizona, Junko Enoshima,
Leon Kuwata,
Chihiro Fujisaki,
Mondo Owada, Kiyotaka Ishimura,
Kyo.
Kuwata,
Chihiro Fujisaki.
Yeah, sure. Mondo, great. No notes with Mondo. Kyo, though. They did him so dirty. It's like they wanted to give him a pompadour too, but they couldn't.
Hifumi Yamada.
That is true. That is all true. AI still weird. Look at these fucking hands holding these cards. What's on this finger? The playing cards are almost there.
Okada.
True. If Sakura was in a live action movie, she'd better fucking look like this.
Yasuhiro Hagakure.
Aoi Asahina.
Aww. Okay, true. True. Yes.
Makoto Naegi.
Aw, Makoto Naegi.
Mukuro Ikusawa.
Akane Owari.
Byakuya Togami.
They did Byakuya dirty on that one.
Yaki Nanami.
Fuyuhiko Kuzuri.
Excuse me? Nah, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nah, AI's not great in a lot of ways. This is Fuyuhiko. This is my small Yakuza boy.
Gundam Tanaka.
What the fuck is going on with his forehead?
Hinata.
Kyoko.
Fuck. Oh, one day I'll get over sneezing. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, like this is fine, but her hands. Oof.
Seonji. Ibuki Miata.
Oh, God. I was like, oh, no, they did so good. And then I saw her face. I am not a believer on this one.
Kazuichi Soda.
That is true.
Koizumi. Mikan
Yep.
Sumiki.
Nagito
Okay.
Komaeda.
Nekomaru Nidar!
Peko Sonya Nevermind.
Teru Hanamura.
Okay.
Akamatsu.
Shuichi Sahara.
Okay, there.
Himiko Yumero.
Sure.
Momota.
I agree.
Korekiyo
Absolutely.
Shinguchi.
Tango Shabashira.
Tenko! No! Tenko, you can't! So I've actually remembered to tell you this. You're streaming this under the first games category. I believe that is because the second game does not have a category. I genuinely do not think. I will look very quickly, though. Also, hello, computer. Yeah, so we have like V3, another episode. So we have UDG, and then there's the one I'm under currently, Ultimate Summer Camp, Hope's Academy, and Despair Students. Danganronpa, Unlimited Battle, Forge, Bursting Love, Dead Ends, Cyber Danganronpa, Super Danganronpa, another 2, The Moon of Hope and Sun. Is that it? Okay. There we go. They did Tenko so fucking dirty here.
Gonta Gokuhara.
Tsumugi Shiro.
No! You can't take Gonta from me like that. Gonta Gokuhara. This is so fucked.
Tsumugi Shirogane.
K1B0.
Perfect. And no notes with Kibo.
Anji Yonaga.
Kokichiyoma.
Okay.
Ruma.
Ryoma Hoshi.
Makihara.
Oh no. Hey, can everyone do exclamation point group hiss? Thank you. Oh, get this bot the fuck out of here. Goodbye, what? Alright, cool.
Kawa.
Rantaro Ma.
Monokuma.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like Monokuma there. Alright. Oh, girls! Okay, they're here a little early this evening. Normally, I don't see them until like the last hour. I was a bit late, but it was there in spirit. Of course! Look, it all matters about the feeling, right? It's bots be gone, out of the nest. Brother Rantaro one, W for diversity. I like the Rantaro one, it was really good. Monokuma was a little bad, Tank Old was very funny. Gonta did so dirty. I have to come and go back to get my mod shit on mobile? Do you really? Oh, hold on, I gotta make sure that my phone is charging while we're doing all of this. I love this trial, I love this trial, I love this trial. So in like all seriousness though, I do actually very much enjoy this trial. I think it's probably one of the most creative trials to happen. But like, yo, holy shit, I cannot handle like this 4+ hour. Because remember, like we started this already. We were 30 minutes into this trial when we came into it yesterday. So we're 4.5 hours in. Like it is very well done. I will not lie about that. But goddamn, they need to make this bitch shorter. Every Danganronpa dev when making Himiko. Fuck, make this shit shorter, dog. Fucking goes back and forth. Yeah, I mean, the going like, all right, time to go back to the beginning again is a little frustrating. But I'm energized, I'm ready to go. I've got my workout in and I've eaten food. Versus yesterday where I had done none of that thing. All right, let us get back into this game after I take out our lo-fi hip-hop. All right, let's finish up this trial and get back to dating again. All right, so we are fairly sure that it is Kanade, but we are also now fairly confident that it is also Hibiki. Proof? You say there's no proof? Obviously, it was impossible from the start, a flawed theory. Let me ask Shobai himself, do you have any proof? Yes? And you claim to say you know something that even Shobai is unaware of. Of course not. In the end, this was all just a baseless theory. No, I do have proof. Huh? After hearing what Shobai said, I looked through every evidence I found once more. There was one single evidence that didn't have a place anywhere in this theory, yet nobody knew what it was for. The bottle of antibiotics near the pool. The antibiotics? I don't recall ever seeing that by the pool. Well, antibiotics in the pill, that's a pretty weird combination. What was that doing there? We can deduce its use if we combine it with Teruya's testimony. Teruya, when you testified about the blood packs, didn't you mention another chance in the infirmary? The infirmary? Oh yeah, the medical kit disappeared for a while and somebody put it back. Are you talking about that? Medical kit? So was that bottle from that kit? Well, I checked the inventory of each room 3 times a day, morning, lunchtime, and evening. The medical kit was definitely there yesterday evening. Had something disappeared when I checked the room this morning? I was gonna tell you guys, but it wasn't like it was a murder weapon and I just assumed nobody needed it as an emergency. And then as I saw it sitting there back in its place at lunchtime as if nothing had happened. So that means somebody used the medical kit this morning, right? What does that have anything to do with the theory we're dealing? Looks unrelated to me. As Teruya said, a medical kit can be used to kill someone. But since we're dealing with a murder, a medical kit used to save someone seems far off from the evidence we're looking for. However, I didn't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. This was an insurance used by the culprit to create a double blackened situation. Insurance? You said they used their primary hand to stab Satsuka simultaneously without any error, right? But as Shobai called it out, Kanade is an extreme perfectionist. What if they managed to fail the timing? And they didn't. They were gonna use it to heal Satsuka back up if it failed. Really? Exactly. Kanade had taken the medical kit with her for that exact reason. So their fail-safe plan was legit. All right, well, our stabbing didn't work, so back to the drawing board. Let's stitch her up. An interesting situation. Preposterous. How could you know if I had succeeded or not in the first place? Dude, Monochrome exists for a reason, you know. So they stabbed Setsuka together and called Monochrome to check if it could be accepted as a double blackened murder? Is Monokuro even allowed to tell them that? I mean, they would just stab her again. Yeah, they would revive her and then, go again. I mean, there's no reason not to. Telling the blackened that they are blackened shouldn't be a problem, right? Just doing it again until they get the timing right. Oh, God. I wonder if they did get it on the first try. Will we ever learn? Who's to say? That aside, the bottle was decisive evidence. I never saw that during my investigation. Where the hell did you find that? I saw it rolling around near the pool. Bullshit! I never even opened the damn thing. There's no way that I dropped the... What now? Never opened the thing. You should have said that you never even took it, idiot. Now you've admitted to yourself that you took the medical kit. You realize that, right, Kanade Odonokoji? This isn't you making a mistake like that. That wasn't very like you. Was the bottle being on the ground that nonsensical? That aside, did she just confess it herself? Tetsuka died to these weirdos? I mean, yeah, but like they're twins, and every set of twins is a little bit weird, no matter what. There's no way to be twins and not be at least a little weird. Believable. Even if I had dropped it, I would have heard it dropping, considering its or at the very least, I would have noticed the weight decrease from the medical kit. I didn't even leave it to Hibiki. I did this part myself, just in case stuff like this happened. Unbelievable. Me making a mistake like this? No way. What rotten luck. Ooh, it seems like for the first time in this trial, we were able to see you getting truly flustered, Kanade. Well, we don't know the truth if you did or did not open the medical kit in the end. But if you were this surprised by this accident, then for us, I guess it was truly luck from the heavens. Your Kanade for you. I present to you one of these. Kanade, so I can take that as a yes, that both you and Hibiki murdered Setsuka. Want to hear an unrelated fun fact? Yes, and then I want to hear a related fun fact, and then I want to hear an unrelated sad fact, and then a related sad fact. Feel me? Unbelievable. This can't be happening. This doesn't make any sense. Also, hello, fangirl. This can't be. If you still can't admit it, then I will go over this case from the start. You won't be able to escape this anymore. Oh, fuck, we're at the closing argument, baby! Let's give it a round of applause for fucking Iroha making this the easiest step in this entire situation. Everybody clap for Iroha. Woo! The small bitch did it! Woo! You're having trouble? Okay, yep. Runs down the stairs. No. Alright, let us begin. Whoa. Packing peanuts are made from cornstarch and potato starch. They're safe to eat. Interesting. Save me in my playthrough. I mean, it's pretty great. The fact that it costs 20 skill points makes sense for sure. One. Such a small error cost them dearly. I can't believe they would have so foolishly made such a silly Billy error. But because of no food and drug regulations done on packing peanuts, it's advised you don't, which is sad. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't know the calories in them, you don't know any other things in them. It's pretty bad. I'm so glad that it is nice having a break after everything is said and done. It's just like, okay, cool. Now I don't have to work. This is a little mini game that's already done. Alright, cool. It did it for me. Woohoo! Early in the morning, while everyone was still asleep, the culprit was already busy at work. Using the fact that Mikado prepares our breakfast early in advance, they put sleeping drugs in the coffee at Iroha's seat. This was to eliminate any alibi Iroha might have in the afternoon. When day broke, the case began for real as the culprit called Setsuka out to the pool. Before they headed to the pool, the culprit took large quantities of blood packs and a medical kit from the infirmary. Since it was already gone by the time Teruya checked in the morning, this was the only chance they had to take them. Unflavored hot Cheetos for the basic bitches? Oh, so I actually have a massive poster of flaming hot Cheetos in my living room, and I just got my second degree in today, and so once I get a frame for it, I'm going to frame the hot Cheeto poster with my old degree on the right and my new one on the left, really to sell how useless these pieces of paper are. They arrived at the pool and attacked Setsuka. They didn't quite kill her just yet, but only knocked her unconscious. Immediately after this, the culprit signaled another culprit of this case to the pool. Yes, this was the first time that two people were both the culprit of one murder. Speaking of, what are you, Master of Bastion now? Arts and cybersecurity. That's right, baby. I have a degree in art. And yet I draw like dog shit. How crazy. Here, the first culprit handed the handbook of the other culprit over the gates. This was to manipulate the gate records, a crucial trick used throughout this case. The second culprit entered the pool using the handbook they were given. The in record of the first culprit and Setsuka already existed. So when the second culprit entered, the results showed an out record for the first culprit. The second was able to enter the pool without using their own handbook and leaving a record. Next, the two stabbed the unconscious Setsuka simultaneously with a knife. Originally, the one who stabbed later would become the real culprit, even if it was a matter of milliseconds. However, our killers had an extreme sense of rhythm, with each other enough to a point its difference was undetectable. This was because they are twins that had ultimate talents related to rhythm. After confirming the fact that they stabbed her at the same time, the first culprit left the pool. Here they used Setsuka's handbook to make it seem like there was nobody at the pool according to the records. As she was leaving, they also put up a sign that said "Pool sanitation time, please do not enter" in front of the pool. This way, no one else would enter the pool while they took care of the body. However, the culprit made a huge mistake here. The medical kit that was prepared as an insurance to heal Setsuka in case they had missed time stabbing her simultaneously. So they're both guilty? Yes. I'm assuming we also have the banned term guilty as well. A bottle of antibiotics fell out of the medical kit. We're not sure how the culprit didn't notice this, but we were able to prove the double blackened theory using this evidence. After the culprit left, she re-enters the pool after 3 hours with the tools she needed. The 3 hours left blank intentionally to frame Iroha in the near future. Once they had the tools that— oh shit, you can see her demon eye from here! Neat! They began doing their business for a few hours, and by business I mean cutting up Setsuka's corpse into multiple pieces. The reason they dismembered her body was to transfer the body to a different place, which I'll get to in a moment. But they got rid of the abdomen that had the marks that showed two people, one left-handed and one right-handed, had stabbed the body. Once the dismemberment process was over, they cleaned the pool using its tools, and the second culprit disguised as the first. They were twins, so a little bit of a disguise was enough to make them completely indistinguishable. To correct their body shape, they put Setsuka's two hands in a plastic bag and pinned it to her chest. They needed Setsuka's hand with them to open her handbook for the tricks they needed to pull off in the future. And by carrying the hands as a disguise, it was like killing two birds with one stone. Why you hold his hands like that? Because they're pinning hands inside of a bosom to ensure that it is making fake breaths. Look, if you weren't here for the whole 4.5 hours of this trial, nothing I tell you about it will make sense. I'm going to let you know immediately. Should have at the weirdest time? Yes, you do, but these are weird games. I love there's a hand boob joke here somewhere. I'm too dumb to make it. Followed immediately, seconds, with their hand donkers. Both of you were correct and incorrect. How crazy. Because they carried Setsuga's hands with them, they were able to use her handbook freely, just like Emma did. The culprit sent a message to Iroha using Setsuga's handbook. The message called for her to be in front of the Mirror Mansion at 1600. It was because of this message that Iroha wasn't able to participate with us during the parade. After sending this message, the second culprit leaves the pool while still disguised. She puts up the sign in front of the pool back inside, and walks her way to Block A. After arriving at the ghost house, she undisguised herself and enters the ghost house while deliberately getting witnessed by Iroha. These the killers in this one are all are twin girls. By getting witnessed by Iroha, the culprit later used this fact to frame Iroha and make her seem sus. However, amidst the rush of changing her disguise, the pins used to hold the plastic bags had dropped on the ground. Did our GF die yet? No, and don't say yet, that implies she will die. Our wife is not dying. Which were used in this trial as important pieces of evidence against her. Entering the ghost house, the culprit ran up inside and to cut the wires to the fuse box to cause a blackout. They also put out the fire in the fireplace. Though this was because they needed it to be the way for the other culprit to utilize the chimney later on. But mine's about too unfortunate. Sag. I smoge in the rain for you, Simputer. The blackout itself was so others wouldn't notice what happened inside the ghost house. A little later, the second culprit redisguised herself as the first culprit and left the ghost house to join the rest of us at the parade. Of course, none of us even had the thought that the culprit had disguised into someone else, and so the second culprit was able to watch the parade with us without any suspicion. That time, the culprit was waiting for the monorail at Block C. They had moved the corpse's pieces to the station from the pool prior to the second person heading over to the ghost house. While the second culprit was over at the ghost house, the first culprit was busy with her work as well, getting rid of the signpost before leaving the pool and putting the chess pieces inside one of the parade dolls in the Block C storehouse. At 1810, the monorail heading to Block A arrives, and the first culprit began the process of moving the body, hence swishing into a fucking chimney body parts. Yep, throw each piece into the chimney. One by one. This method, seemingly impossible for anyone else, was done with ease by our culprit. It made it seem like the corpse had teleported inside the ghost house. However, since the ghost house was next to the track that connected Block A and C, she only had 4 chances to throw body pieces, considering the monorail was only active every other hour. 7 pieces even excluding the 2 hands and the chest that needed to be stuffed inside the parade dolls needed to be transferred. She calculated the timetable and went back and forth between A and C. Using this method, they had exactly 7 chances to throw the body pieces in 1 hour, and with the culprit's perfect aiming abilities, the transferring was done. Act 5. After all the body pieces had been safely thrown inside the chimney, she leaves empty-handed and headed to the storehouse. The parade was almost over, and the chess pieces had been delivered to Block A by then. Meanwhile, the second culprit and crew were becoming anxious about her absence when they began a search. The fact we'll also never know what Setsuko wanted to tell everyone either. We'll never know that, and we'll never get to see her demon eye in action, and it's crazy because she truly did have like a special eye with cool shit on it, right? Pretending to look for her and heading back to Block A storehouse, the 2 Blackens meet up and switch places. The reason the second culprit disguised in the first place was to create an alibi, while the first culprit was busy throwing corpses on the monorail. Once that was finished, there was no reason for the disguise from then on. I had just finished investigating the ghost house and was leaving without any results, and after confirming what I left, the first culprit signals the second, who is still hiding inside the storehouse. There's 2 killers? Yes, which should be impossible, but if they are able to time it perfectly, exactly, with a certain amount of accuracy, there can in fact be two killers, not a killer and accomplice. And an eye on her asshole to see the past. Excuse me? The second culprit swiftly enters the ghost house with the chest pieces they hid inside the storehouse. Here, she uses Setsuga's handbook, so there would be an ID without an out record at the ghost house. After this, they put the body pieces, including the two hands, used for disguise, and the pieces inside the fireplace on the altar. Once the setting was complete, they moved the folding screen in front of the entrance to create space and start to flood the place with blood using the blood packs they prepared. This was to create the illusion that the crime scene was the ghost house and the culprit dismembered the corpse behind the folding screen. They created a huge trail of blood leading up to the altar and spread some on the altar as well for good measure. Gilbert Garfield is the shit? What? I have no idea what you were talking about. The culprit deliberately dropped her hairpin near the altar and sent everyone a message using Setsuga's handbook. Feel like some boots for the win? Maybe. Yeah, the message had to vaguely remind everyone of the ghost house and was used to call everyone to that place. Then they hid in the space behind the folding screen waiting for the others to arrive. As we arrived, we followed a trail of blood up to the altar without any suspicion and ultimately entered the altar, where we found the body of Setsuga. And this was how the two culprits managed to move the body and fool everyone. The cruel killers, who didn't just murder Setsuga but cut up her body into pieces. Yes, the culprits who committed this atrocity of a crime. Was she hypnotized or not? She wasn't hypnotized, she just forgot everything. She literally just forgot everything. Kanade Otonokoji and Hibiki Otonokoji. Kanade. The ultimate guitarist and the ultimate vocalist. Ladies and gents, if your partner isn't looking at you the way this deranged ass Kanade bitch is looking at you, get a new partner. It was you two. If I'm not looking like Hibiki in my relationships, I don't want it. A perfect score. All right, now I'm gonna get like an F- on this one. Because. Are you still going to defend yourself, Kanade? Hibiki, it's the same for you. You might have no memory of it, but the results of this trial shows the fact that you are also the one who killed Setsuga. No, that can't be. I'm innocent. I couldn't have killed Suka. Okay, this is probably one of the worst things because, like, she did in fact kill her, but she does not remember it, meaning that she feels as though she's innocent while definitely being guilty and a murderer. Yeah, this is a dream. This is all a dream. Kanade could never kill someone, let alone me. Wake up, Hibiki Oronokoji. Hibiki, I'm afraid this is not a dream. Whether you remember it or not, you have committed a murder and lost the class trial. If the answer you deduce is true, you'll soon be dead. They did in fact go to her. What? Die? Me? But that's a bit weird. I haven't done anything. Come on, guys. Kanade? Say something. He could never actually kill someone, right? Kanade? Don't just stand there, please. Help me. Like you've always done, like when we were young. Sis? When something bad happened, you were always there to take care of it. I'm sorry if I was being harsh to you. I apologize for everything. Just help me. Kanade ultimately lost the trial. Even she can't help you in this situation. Let me out! Let me out! This is not a dance. I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help. Please come help me out. I'm gonna break open this door. Now, Hibiki, this trial is still in session. Please return to your seat immediately. Are you telling me that you would also do a... Oh man, I'm not gonna remember her name. The Ultimate Maid from V3? That what you're gonna tell me? It gets really heavy. Look, we're killing 2 people and they're both gonna be sad. I'm built different, guys, I'm sorry. Let me go home, I hate it here. I need to save my parents. I'm so sick of this place. Let me out, just let me out. I will try not to peak everyone's audio constantly, but this will likely have screaming in it. Hibiki, calm down. I wonder, does that girl have any mental disorders? What? I've been keeping an eye on her since she was a suspect during the trial. Something's off with that girl. I mean, the younger sister, sis is a crazy bitch for sure, but the older sis isn't far off as far as I can tell. This is a warning. If you don't return to your seat, you will be severely punished. Not on the stand. Shut up! Kanade? Sis, so adorable. I have no way to run, right? If you can't avoid it, enjoy it. It is tragic that my plan has failed, but if I get to see my sister's most despairful dying moments while I die, that doesn't seem that bad of a death. You've won. We were the culprit of this case. D. F. Well, I'm glad that doesn't mean anything. I gained 1140 experience. I'm level 12 now with more skill points, and I got some money. 11,820. F again. Hey, look. I don't claim to be perfect. It's good that you resolved everything but this silence. Now that you reached an answer, for real this time, it's voting time. Yum tacos. F4 bitchless. I resent that. I swear if it gets interrupted again, I'm going to quit this job. Anyways, vote for the culprit with the switch in front of you, since the answer you've deduced is a double culprit, which is first in Danganronpa history. I've decided to prepare a panel marked Otono Koji twins for the voting screen just for this occasion. If you truly believe that the 2 of them are the culprit, vote for that panel. Capiche? Now, will that answer be the truth or not? Now. Down. Up. 1. Down. Up. 2. Verdict! Yay! We did it! We saved the city! Ugh. Alright. Would I like to save? I would fucking love to save. Whew. The real culprit who murdered Setsuga Chibukuro was Hibiki Otono Koji and Kanade Otono Koji. Correct, you got them both right. So they're both the culprit. To be honest, when they stabbed them together, I had a hard time deciding on what to make of it. A class trial is a system, by definition, that while multiple victims can occur for one case, no 2 students can be the culprit. However, I replayed the clip countless times, and no matter how you look at it, they stabbed her simultaneously. Even the computer couldn't detect the time difference. I had no choice but to admit it. This killing school trip, the rules are absolute, and this case did obey the rules. My most honorable praise for the twins, as they found a loophole in the rules and used their talents to pull off a feat truly impossible. I was confident I would win this trial. You would have lost if you voted for my sis, and that result wouldn't have changed if you voted me. Whoever you voted for, I was going to be safe. And I even had a backup plan for framing Iroha. But for this plan to fail, I truly did not expect this to happen. It seems I underestimated both Shobai and Sora. Just raw, we contributed nothing to this trial. If it wasn't for those two. Honestly, I was mentally prepared for Shobai. I can estimate the threat level of a person immediately at first glance. And ever since our first encounter, I always have been cautious of you. But Sora, what are you? You have nothing special to boot, and you can't even remember your own talent. How was someone like you able to win against someone like me? For backups and backups, she probably is, up to this point, the most, I think, methodical and, like, technically probable correct. So, definitely interesting that we were able to make it, that we actually found it out. Sora, what really is your talent? That's what I want to know. If she killed us right now, what happened? I mean, she would die. You twins answer me. Why in the world did you murder Setsuka? Nikke. What's wrong? I thought you didn't care about whether we died or not. Well, I do have an idea why you're acting like that. But that's supposed to... Forget it. It's not like I'm going to tell you anyway. That aside, you asked why we killed Setsuka, yes? Nade, I can understand maybe, but Hibiki was very intimate with Setsuka. Why did Hibiki help murder Setsuka? Don't you get it, bro? They're voids, both of them. Obviously, that's the only logical reason. Happened last time and the one before. We're trying our best to harmonize and survive. They're trying to ruin it. Then the two twins are both voids? Is that really how it is? Speak up, Hibiki. Kanade? I like I said, Kanade is a void, Hibiki is not. Were the two twins the voids? Was that again the reason that this murder had to happen? We have 3 void survivors if we include Mikado. If 2 of them are voids, we know the identity of all 5 voids. Just when we were waiting for the twins to answer. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt this, but... Then don't speak another word, just shut up. I haven't even told you what I was going to say. You're being especially rude to me today, Teruya. Well, I do have some important news. The thing is... So they're not voids. Those 2 twins? Huh? What do you mean? Why are you the one to decide that? You look... No, he's absolutely right. The Otonokoti twin have no relation to us voids. Interesting. That is weird. Huh? But the voids, we're supposed to murder each other. It seems like you're confused because the previous murders were all committed by us voids. But the voids are simply there for plan B. I've repeated myself countless times. Anyone can become a murderer. Back! I can tell that at a glance. The voids up to now strictly did things by the rules. It would dare do something this vague on whether it's against the rules or not. And that's exactly why I feel very conflicted about this. Where was my poor void fellow when they were supposed to kill this time? What? But that means they killed someone when they weren't even a void? Why? If they weren't a void, what reason was there to kill someone? That's right, Yuki. We've made a mistake in thinking it was common sense that a void will always be the one to murder one of us. There was a motive for every one of us this time. The motive videos that Mikado gave us. That's right. Even I had forgotten about it. A week, and I had forgotten about it, of course. The Blackened of this case gets to not only escape this island if they win, they also get to know the ending of their motive video. The motive video I saw didn't affect me in any way, but for the others, things were different. No, not the Blackened gets to see it, everybody gets to see it. I would like to make it known. Everyone gets to see it, whether you are or are not the Blackened, no matter what. They've even come up in the class trial. Hibiki and Connie said their parents were in trouble in their motive video. That was their motive for this murder. Dang it, I should have been more careful. I was so focused on the voids that I forgot about something more important. Mikado, this is all because of you, forcing us to murder each other with motives or whatever. I'll never forgive you. Oh, excuse me, it wasn't really like that. You what? I said I didn't do it necessarily for those stupid videos. My sister could have done it for our parents, but to be honest with you, I couldn't care less about those things. Those things, but they're your family. My sister's the only family I've got. And you said it yourself during the trial. I've been planning a double blackened murder ever since I heard about the rules of this class trial. The motive videos were just distributed just yesterday. How could those be the motives for our murder? Yeah, but it is like Danganronpa music, so I mean, I guess I'll give it to him. Then you would do something as horrible as killing someone? I don't know where to start. Well, everyone, take a look at Hibiki here. Let's start from there. What about Hibiki? Don't you think something's off about her? Hibiki? Hibiki, you're still a part of all this. Speak up! Oh my god. She is brain dead. Is she alright? Oh my god, so kawaii! The hell? Kanade. Everyone, meet my lifelong project and the motive for this murder. So, what do you think? What nonsense is that? I can't keep up with all this. Still don't get it. I'll tell you everything one by one. Hibiki, hand. Hibiki, paw. Do a backflip. That scarred me. Say you love me with a smile. I love you, Kanade. Me too. I love you too, Hibiki. What is this? What's going on? Hibiki? Hibiki, wake up! Hibiki! Wake up! It's no use. Hibiki in this state can only listen and react to me. Well, damn, now I can see the why of the Twitter account. Just more guitarist behavior. Yeah, you know what? I've met some guitarists. Yeah, I can see it. How did you do it? Hypnosis? Mind control? That was what you meant by that. No wonder the little shit's action didn't make sense. Shobai, do you know what's going on? How can I put this? The culprit of this case wasn't Kanade Otonokoji and Hibiki Otonokoji, but more like Kanade Otonokoji and also Kanade Otonokoji. What do you mean? Speak some sense! Why the hell are you always shouting at me? The trial's over. I'm not giving two shits about this. Ask the girl herself. So, do you all agree that my precious toy is adorable? Kanade, would you please kindly explain what's going on? My pleasure. We two are gonna die anyways after all. If you were going to talk about this, everything started way back when we were young. We were identical twins, 10 seconds apart from each other. I can't remember if I knew it instinctively when I was born, but I realized something when I was around 3 or 4. That I was better than Hibiki in every way. Are you talking about your talents? Everything. Talent, personality, skills, or whatever. But as I realized that, Hibiki must also have realized that she was the lesser of the two. And ever since she acknowledged that when we were young, she'd been abusive towards me. And as I was too young at that age, I didn't object to her actions and I ended up giving it into her. Then, one day, our mother told my sis to play with me for a change. But Hibiki back then loved Shiro so much that she replied she loved Shiro much more than me. And those words hurt a lot, especially as a kid. Shiro? Who's this? Did I miss it? A puppy we used to have as children. A small, kind, white teacup poodle who was really friendly with people. Even when I was being abused by Hibiki, I still loved Hibiki. I thought of her as family and wanted to get along with her. But when I heard that Hibiki liked some puppy more than me, I felt an uncontrollable wave of jealousy. As long as Shiro was alive, I was never going to get closer with Hibiki. That's when I decided to get rid of it. Get rid of it? What do you mean by that? What do I mean by that? I literally got rid of it. The next day, when I was alone at home, I butchered Shiro with a kitchen knife and threw it away down the drain. What? You're kidding me, right? As small as wretched that thing was, it was still a creature of life. That meant I had to cover up a lot of things to not get found out, but somehow it all seemed easy. Probably because I was a genius. After a while, poor little sis was frantically searching for Shiro, but alas, she wasn't able to find him. Yo, this tea is getting fucking hot. Of course she wasn't able to. What remained of it was probably indistinguishable from sewer sludge by then. So you killed your sister's favorite dog to get friendly with her? The hell that would work? You're out of your mind. I know, as soon as I realized I did something wrong, I did feel a bit guilty. But the reaction Hibiki showed afterwards soon got rid of any afterthoughts I had. Instead of bullying me again for the loss of her puppy as I expected, she started to cry in my arms. Kanade, help me. What should I do? She cried. And that face of hers back then was the face of an angel, more precious and adorable than anything I had ever seen. Since then, Hibiki turned into an extremely passive and weak state whenever she was mentally backed into a corner. And each and every time that happened, she cried for me to help and depended solely on me. That's when I started to train my little Hibiki. Train? Unbeknownst to Hibiki, I had schemed multiple mental shocks for her in secret, all high and mighty, abusing her little sis by the day, but in reality, she was being mentally tortured by her very own sister. Being mentally weak, Hibiki in her shock state cannot even remember what happened afterwards. And now, even the innocent ignorance of her abusing her little sis without knowing anything about what happens off stage is so lovely that it drives me insane. And that's how I slowly but surely modified Hibiki to my taste, ever since I was young. What? I've tried out numerous methods, but the best one is to eradicate Hibiki's most precious person. Like with Shiro, every time Hibiki made a close relationship with someone, I got rid of them, one by one. Ayumi, her best friend during grade school, got kicked from the top of the stairs, and now she's stuck in the hospital, paralyzed for the rest of her life. Is this grooming? I would not say this is grooming. I think this might go a little further and in a different direction. The nerve of that girl. Your sister feels sort of creepy, so we should keep away from her. Honestly, that bitch deserved it and more. Our middle school homeroom teacher that Hibiki had a crush on, I gave him an extra dose of muscle relaxant and buried him on a hill near the school. The pedophile pervert must have had indecent thoughts toward my precious Hibiki. So that was an act to save her from him. Even after we started our band, there was a recording engineer, makeup coordinator, our manager. I got rid of each and every person connected to Hibiki. And now, even the slightest of hardship will cause Hibiki to turn weak. She's even more dependent on me than ever. Wait, what? So you're basically saying that Satsuka wasn't your first victim? No way, unbelievable! Yo, what's your body count? Well, I don't keep track of every kill, of everyone I killed. I guess around 60? Alright, you win. I mean, it has come to a point where I just get rid of everyone acquainted with me. How in the world did you not get arrested for all this? Well, it's either because I was too perfect or because the cops were too stupid. My bet is on both. That's why I told you this was the first one that I actually failed. Is that why you killed Setsuka? Because she was friendly with the older sis? It didn't have to be Setsuka, so long as that person was the one most intimate with Hibiki. Though she did get on my nerves, to be honest. Anything that could help Hibiki recover from her mental state must be eliminated. No punches on what actual serial killer would be like. Turns out they are lovable rogues or kind of creepy. Yeah, I mean, also, like, all of the deaths have been very explicit as well. Bad girls do in fact do it well, isn't that right? Why? For what reason? Why are you so obsessed with Hibiki? Reason? How about I ask you a question instead? Do people need a reason to love someone? I love Hibiki, and if you could have your loved one all to yourself, anyone would have done the same. You're crazy. You're insane. I can't even hear another word. I can't even hear another word from you. You don't deserve any sympathy whatsoever. Go to hell. Hold on a minute, Kanade. How does this story relate to Hibiki acting like a puppet right now? Oh, I forgot about that part. I guess it was around the time I made sushi out of our coordinator. When Hibiki realized that the coordinator she was close to had gone missing, she came to me crying. But then something was different. She was bawling like usual when suddenly her eyes lost focus and she didn't show any human reaction. And when I spoke to her, she started to do exactly everything I told her to do. No complaints, no reactions, like as if I was controlling a game avatar. That might be one of the happiest moments of my entire life. Since being controlled by words, just thinking of it makes me Afterwards, whenever Hibiki's mental state took a certain amount of damage, she turned into a puppet, like this. It only lasted for a short time the first time around, but in time it lasted longer and longer, until now I can just switch it on or off whenever I order her to. From that day onwards, my training goal for Hibiki had completely changed. If I trained her to only look towards me, I now trained her to be the perfect puppet. My final goal was to make Hibiki my very own puppet all the time, regardless of her mental state. If we had escaped off this island after killing Setsuka, and maybe killing one or two more, I could have achieved that dream. What a waste. I see. So that's why Shobai said the culprit was Kanade and Kanade again. Kanade, why did this to Hibiki so that her sis could act as the duplicate and commit the ultimate perfect crime? When did it all start? When did Hibiki start acting like this? Was she already in the state when we met her this morning? No, she still retained herself back then. Throughout this killing school trip, I was looking for the perfect opportunity, the point where Hibiki's mentality reached the threshold. And throughout that motive video, of our parents getting attacked, I knew it was time. So I just executed my plan I had prepared. Your plan? Now that I've already been revealed, there's actually one more place that I use the blood packs for. What? As you have deduced, I woke up early and called Setsuka to the pool when I ambushed her from behind and knocked her out, and I poured blood all over her unconscious body to make it look as if she was dead. The shock of Setsuka dying when she was not really dead fucked off. Why do such a gross thing? Because that was the trigger that would turn Hibiki into a puppet. Man of multiple kidnappings and burning people is stumbling over his work. Yeah, like it's legit just like, holy shit, you really are fucking nuts. I immediately called Hibiki out to the pool and made her enter the place using my handbook. Our innocent Hibiki entered the pool and soon witnessed the fake crime scene. How would you react if you had watched a disturbing video of your parents getting attacked the night before only to see the bloody corpse of your best friend? As the person who controlled her mental state for years, I knew just how much mental damage it took for her to become my little puppet. The consecutive loss of your precious ones, the scream my sister yelled, I still get the chills. Oh, so when Shobai said the amount of blood used at the ghost house seemed a lot less than the amount of blood packs taken, that was the actual reason why. I draw the line at incest. Look, the murders are one thing, the incest is not cool, okay? That's no good. How could you? Controlling someone as you please, and she's even your family. How was I supposed to make stupid Hibiki cooperate with the plan if I didn't take control? She wasn't going to agree to killing someone in her normal state in the first place. This was all for Hibiki. She did want to leave this island after all. But that was all ruined by you people. Does Hibiki know any of this? No, of course not. Hibiki loses most of her memories when she regains her sanity. So it'd be impossible for her to know this. But Hibiki still cared about you. And loved you more than anyone. Kanade no Koji, as a human being and as your family, you really are the worst. Call me whatever you want. People come in different shapes and sizes after all. I didn't really expect you to understand me anymore. Yo, crazy girl, not that it matters now, but let me ask you a question. You admitted to your crimes toward the end of the trial. Wouldn't someone as smart as you have been able to find another way out back then? Now what nonsense is he on about? Feels a bit weird, like we didn't win for real, like she gave it to us. I wouldn't have been able to guess the double blackened part with that albino girl. You might have still had a shot at winning the trial. I'd rather keep my dignity than struggle till I went down ugly. When the double blackened murder had surfaced, it was already game over for me. Moreover, I wanted to see Hibiki despair. Despair? I honestly didn't have any regrets with my life. I already played with my sister to my heart's content. So is albino? I think she just has white hair and pale skin. I don't know if she's albino. Her eyes aren't red. We can go now. Yeah, who's got bingo cards for this game? They did in fact say despair. Of course, escaping this island and being together with a completely puppet-fied Hibiki does sound tempting. But nothing beats my desire to watch Hibiki's face full of despair. Not just any despair, the one moments before death, the one just before her life ends, the one she'll take to her deathbed. One gripe I have about puppet Hibiki and mentally broken Hibiki is their face is too predictable, making it uninteresting. Just imagining that my poor sis will look like when she comes to realization of what's coming for her makes me so excited. Yo, albino. Are you talking to me? Is it me that you keep referring to? Do something about this, will you? This girl's too crazy for even me to handle. You're good at stuff like this, right? What do you mean? But when I looked around, everyone was silently looking away from Kanade. And rightfully so. Her story seemed out of the world even for me. A story from a fantasy world, one that was too insane for us to even comprehend. A degenerate who makes you want to throw up just from the fact that you're breathing the same air as her. That was the true identity of Kanade Otonokoji, a person whom we once thought as our friend, as our classmate. But the worst thing was that she wasn't done just yet. Can't believe you're talking about Kanye West, are they not? I guess then now we can proceed to our finale. Oh wait, just a moment, Monochrome. I forgot to mention I found this while rummaging through her pockets. Would you care to explain what that is? This is a note I found inside Setsuka's pocket when I killed her. I was so busy that I didn't have time to read the details, but the fact that she had it on her body probably means it contained an important message for us, right? Setsuko, read it now! Hold on. Just starts ripping that shit up just to make us feel even worse right now. This way. Why? What does it say? Well. How do I feel bad for you guys? Would you just tell us already? Mikado, you sure you'll be alright? What? I'm not following. Well, it's just that voids. Wow, you guys have a tough row ahead as well. Kanade, what do the notes say? This is a will written by Setsuka. A will from Setsuka? It seems like in case she was killed, she kept track of all the information she learned. Information? I don't recall Setsuka ever telling us about that. She must have discovered something. I don't know why she didn't tell us sooner, but she must have found something big. Come to think of it, she was acting weird ever since we've arrived on the third island. You're right, she did talk like something was up back when the motive was revealed as fall. My, this really is big news. She kept this to herself. What did it say? Just tell us already. I'm so sorry for this, but... yeah, she's just gonna burn it. Oh my god. I'll be taking this as keepsies to my grave. No, Setsuka's will. Put it out in the info bit, bro. We're too late. A note as small as that burns out in a matter of seconds. It's like if Celeste in 1-3 just spiked alter ego. Yeah, like actually. You, what the hell do you think you're doing? This note contains incredible information, amazing scoops that could be really damaging for Mikado. But what does that have to do with me? I'm about to die after all. I'll leave this and everything to you. Were you expecting a silly, dramatic ending like that? Unfortunately, I'm not that good of a person. Rather, I despise each and every one of you. You ruined my perfect plan of escaping this island with Hibiki. Yes, this is my petty revenge for losing the class trial. An adorable tantrum by me, if you will. Hey, no, he turned into ash. Oh God, no, please. You're awfully persistent, Nikkei. Boy, do I wonder why you're acting like that. Yeah, you little. Yoriko, calm down. Violence is against the rules. Now I can finally die without any regrets. Let's go, Monokuro. I'm sure you have prepared a wonderful and fitting execution for Hibiki and I. She would have left us her glass eye. I mean, yeah, she would have willed somebody her cool eye and, I don't know, maybe admitted some cool shit. Now, hold on. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but there's still some things left to do. Have you all forgotten? The Blackened of this class trial had the right to know the ending of the moto video, regardless of the results. The execution comes after that. Honestly, I couldn't care any less. Let's just get to the good part and start the execution. You may feel that way, but Hibiki begs to differ, don't you think? This class trial acknowledges both of you as Blackens, so obviously she has the right to see her video's ending. Coincidentally, you two have the same motive video, so I'll just have to play one. I see. Poor sis. I guess it wouldn't hurt to let her know what happened to her parents before her death. Sis, wake up. Come on, look up and focus your eyes on me. You're returning to your own self again. Now. Counting? This little girl killed because she loved her sister, and Setsuka hugged her one time, then got jealous and murdered her. Remind me to never invite her over to my house. No, because then she'll fucking murder you. That's like based as hell. I would absolutely invite her to a dinner party. Today? Is this the trial grounds? Did I? We're going to be executed, but before that, they're going to let us see the ending of our motive video as a prize for being a Blackened. Come on, why don't we watch it till the end before we die? Die? Me? Don't you remember? You and I killed Setsuka and we lost the class trial. No. What a thoroughly awful person and an incredible character. The best, worst, best girl for real. Truly. Hello, Sandra. How are you doing? 10 out of 10 would allow to murder me. So they killed some voids? No. It's kind of ambiguous right now. Why would I get executed when I did nothing wrong? Oh, please don't. I don't want to die. Hibiki, come on, don't cry. You're not a baby, are you? Now come on, look at the screen. As procedure, it is required that you watch this video. Why am I the one consoling her? Sis, aren't you curious about who really attacked mom and dad? Especially when I showed up periodically. Yeah, look, there's a 4.5 long trial that explains all of this. So I'm gonna need you to watch the ending of a week ago's VOD and then the entirety of last night's VOD. At least we get a chance to know who did it. Or would you rather just die now without knowing what happened? Well, she doesn't seem like she's fine, does she? Well then, I'll start the video. Alright, let's see who fucking killed their parents, right? Don't kill me! Please! Why would you... I'm waiting for like a peace sign and a fucking selfie with their dead parents, and it's just Mikado in the corner. She's like, hey, you killed your parents. The huge screen hung over our heads played a video of a couple looking around their mid-40s or 50s getting stabbed repeatedly by someone. The man seemed like he was already dead, with blood spewing out of his throat like a fountain, falling out as she pleaded for her life. At least we get a chance to know who did it. No, Mom, Dad.
Oh yeah.
This video is first-person perspective, recording from the very person who murdered the Otonokoji parents. Being recorded on a cheap camcorder, the quality isn't quite something to write home about, but I can't watch any longer. This is too horrible. Monokuro, Mikado, who really are you guys? And how did you get the footage of the twins' parents getting murdered? No, not just that, even the motive videos. How did you get your hands on those? Well, do I really need to answer that? Wait a minute. Now for the climax, the identity of the assailant will now be revealed. I'm sure you're more than curious than ever, dear Kanade and Hibiki. Let's find out who done it. Ha! Whew! The person, after murdering the couple, was breathing heavily as they looked around. It was as if they were looking for something. The video wandered from place to place until it stopped at a full-body mirror in the corner of the dark room. And in that mirror, the reflection showed who the mystery assailant was. If it was green-haired guy, if it was Teruya, this is an insane twist. Holy shit. It was Kanade. No! I wish you'd do something so shocking. Yeah, she seemed like such a nice girl. It's hot in here. The person in the mirror, the person who savagely murdered Hibiki and Kanade's parents, was none other than Kanade herself. Wonder why she was crying? I don't know if she is. Okay, so the other twin completely forgot that she actually murdered someone. That's why she's crying. Kanade is fucking insane. She's not crying, no chance. What? Kanade? What's going on? Yeah, you even killed your own parents? You're kidding me, right? Kanade? Tell me it's not true. It was you? You killed mom and dad? How? I trusted you all this time, so then what's this? Mikado, would you care to explain this video? I never murdered my parents. Sure, that is definitely our house, but I never did such a thing. Granted, I did plan to murder my parents eventually as a finale to my Hibiki puppet plan, but I had decided now was too early. No, I don't know the exact details, as Monokuro is the one who's controlling most of this killing school trip, but I can say for sure that both this video and the videos that everyone received are certainly not made up in any way, shape, or form. I swear it's true on my magician's oath. Nobody gives a shit about your oath. Boo! Get off the stage. I didn't ask. So that doesn't sound that convincing. I get that you're angry, but stepping on my pride. Wait a minute. So that's it. That's how it was all along. Amazing. I never would have guessed. What a twist. What's up with her? Wow, what a shame. For real, what a shame. To not see the aftermath of this after getting to know such a big secret. And that's where the video ends. Seems like you realize something, Kanade. He's so bummed. He worked so hard to make this amazing, elaborate twist, and she's just cool with it. That's where the video ends. It seems like you've already realized something. I feel so bad for Monokuro. Oh, don't worry. I won't spoil anything for the rest of you. Hibiki and I will take this secret to our graves. Students, I know this isn't the time to interrupt, but it's already past midnight. The trial's almost over. You all need to get a good night's sleep for tomorrow, right? I think he's just shook too. Yeah, not a smidgen of despair. It's actively working against them now. Come on, sis. It's finally time for the finale. The light went out. It was you. No, not technical difficulties. All right. I hope she kills her sis. I think one of these sisters is for sure dying. Let it be known, probably both. No, don't you come any closer, you monster. I don't want to die. Why should I be the one to go? I didn't do anything wrong. Now, I prepared a very special punishment for the ultimate vocalist Hibiki Otonokoji and the ultimate guitarist Kanade Otonokoji. Hibiki! Get away from me! Somebody help me! For this case, since there are two blackened, you're going to have the same execution for both. Sora, help me! Nikkei, Yuki, Shinji, Iroha, Yuriko, to anyone safe! Now let's do this! No! It's punishment time! For the first time ever, we get a double execution. Live only one? That's not how an execution works. Melody Rhythm's final death concert. Oh, no, Hanaday wants them dead. Yeah, sure, dude. Fucking bludgeon her, why not? It's too short. Oh, wait. Huh? Well. Okay, so Hibiki straight decapitation while Kanade gets hung. You know, this really was quite a rough execution. First time I played this trial, I thought Kanade was it and she would slash Hibiki in the post-trial just for the hell of it. Pretty damn impressive, but yeah. That girl died laughing. She really is one scary girl. Well, was. Hibiki and Kanade were executed. The third class trial, the third execution, and so another two have left us. Even though the execution had ended, nobody spoke a word. Perhaps it was because Kanade rattled us till her very last moment. Or maybe after 3 repeated defeats by the despair that is reality, we had lost even the strength to open our mouths. That's pretty fucked. That's a Danganronpa game. More specifically, that's a fan Danganronpa game, which so far seems to have taken every fucked thing in each of the other games and just crank that bitch up. We had even lost the strength to open our mouths. But to me, as of now, I had no way of knowing. Joey, where are you going? Well, we're finished, right? We're free to leave? I can go back to my room? Don't speak to me. Back then was only because we had a mutual goal that was the class trial. Now that that's over, don't bother me again, capiche? Dang it. In the end, she basically still wins. Yeah, like, she gets what she wants. At the end of the whole trial, she wins. Kanade is the only victor that happens here. Kanade was a degenerate. It was a human degenerate that deserved to die. But Hibiki? What Kanade said was true. Hibiki was merely used in this case by Kanade. I should have said something, anything, so that wouldn't have happened in the first place. Damn it. Damn it. Nikkei. Kanade, what a person she was. Now that's a person I call worthy of being a void. I really do hope that the other remaining 2 learn a thing or two from her. I honestly don't have the strength to yell at you. Just leave us be. Oh dear, did I hurt your feelings? Well, I'm terribly sorry. But yes, as Monocro said, it had become terribly late. And Shinji, you're right. We should all go take a rest. Yep. I mean, from start to finish, beginning of trial to end of execution, 5.5 hours. Bit rough on this one. If you ask me, I don't feel quite good about this as well, although for a different reason. Well then, if you excuse me. Whew. Let's think positively, everyone. Teruya's right. We're better off not having someone like Kanade among us. Among us. I mean, really, living together with a criminal like that? No thank you. Hibiki, well, she was pretty unlucky to have someone like Kanade as her family. I thought you liked Kanade, Iroha. That you depended on her for class trials. That was before I knew she was a total maniac. But no worries, we have Sora and Shobai on our side, and all we have to do is prevent any murders from now on. Okay, so I will say, like, considering Kanade like helping us so much, it makes sense now that like she was as smart and as helpful kind of out of nowhere as she was. It just makes sense. So please, let's all smile. Like how she knew the female and the scratching, and that's I, and all the O's are others. It makes sense she was able to figure it out. You think this is funny? Huh? Don't you get what kind of situation we're in? There was a murder and we pulled through all that shit to win the class trial when the culprit wasn't even a void. We didn't even get to know what Setsuka had investigated. There are still 3 voids left. There were 16 of us when we started. Now there's 9. That's almost half of us gone. And you're saying we should think positively? Ha! You don't have to say it like that. I just wanted everyone to feel better. Like hell we would. We have literally no hope now. Yuki, don't take it out on Iroha and calm down. We all feel the same. Bro. Huh? What? You said you wouldn't let anyone die from now on, right? Well, now there's 3 more dead bodies to add to the count. Try harder next time, will you? Come on, you can't put it on Shinji like that. Yuki, why is he like that? Why is everyone bullying me? Iroha, would it kill for you to read the mood for once? But I'm sorry. Shinji, why did you let Yuki act like that? Because he's right in every way. Well, I didn't keep my promise. No wonder he's acting like that. He's such a loser. Sora, why are things turning out this way? What did we deserve what did we do to deserve all this? I'm just so tired. Wife.
No.
Wife, no, wife. Don't worry, guys. Teruya, I'll find a way out. I'm an executive at the Kisarage Foundation. The foundation, no matter what, never lets despair get away with things. I will protect you at whatever it may cost. Whatever it may cost. Bedtime, of course, they're tired. Yeah, they're all just sleepy. They're just sleepy little guys. After Teruya left, those of us remaining, one by one, managed to drag our bodies out of the trial grounds. Yoriko, who couldn't stop her tears, Iroha, who looked somewhat nervous, Shinji, who looked to be deep in thought. No one spoke a word in the elevator back in the Mono Cruise. This was a class trial, more tiresome than ever, and it looked like it was going to get only harder from now on. What were we supposed to do? Okay, this isn't a spoiler, but I need someone to tell me, is that the longest trial of this game, or does it get worse? Computer or Witch Queen, I trust both of your judgments. Ugh. Ugh. The first thing I did when I arrived at my room, don't throw yourself on the bed, take a shower, and threw myself on the bed. I think that one and the last one probably. Okay. I didn't have the strength or the urge to wash myself or change clothes. Perhaps I just wanted to escape from this reality. It's definitely longer than the next 2, at least by far. Okay, good. I was almost at the breaking point. I was only trying to act patient for the others who were in despair. I also wanted to cry my heart out like Yoriko. It'll get worse. I mean, worse is kind of subjective, as in, like, some would say a longer trial would be worse, but others could be more, like, aggressive or, like, more fucked up. It felt painful. Yoriko's words just now rang inside my head. Why are these things happening to us? Did we do something wrong? Is this a punishment to atone for our sins? Yes. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly, like, point for point what happens when you have premarital sex. See, when you have sex outside of marriage, this will happen to you. 1 for 1. Absolutely. So this exact thing will happen. I had no idea. For now, my tiresome body had given up on everything, and I decided to give in to this wave of sleep. I was just so tired. Lisa being so based, I refuse. Aroa? What are you doing here? Are you there? Over here. Why are you so startled? Do you have something to confess? Mikado, what's up? Why did you call me so late at night? What's up? What is up? I'll tell you what's up, you stupid little brat. Iroha needs you, eh? Are you even aware of the fact that you're a void? It was your turn last time, Emma stealing your spot. That I can understand. The corrections were made in the end, after all. But if you ruin everything one time, you're supposed to make it up the next time. There were supposed to be 2 victims this case. A double murder, you hear me? Let's not talk about what actually happened. Let's see, the cases weren't similar, and to top it off, 2 black-ins? How are you going to take responsibility for all this, Well, when I found Setsuga's corpse, I thought to myself, well, it seems like Iroha is finally pulling her own weight. I even marveled at your wits when the trial panned out as if you were the murderer. But what the hell is this outcome? I honestly couldn't have ruined things this badly if I tried. Tell me, what did you accomplish on this island? Well, I was gonna do something, but Kanade acted too quickly. What? Google titties once, and now the Zodiac Killer's daughter is gonna separate me like a Lego brick. Should have known. See, that's the issue, okay? You got a little too interested, got fucked up. This is gonna happen to you. They're gonna pull your pigtails. I don't want your excuses, you useless trash. I even gave you a tidbit before the motive reveal. You probably weren't even paying attention, were you? Are you making fun of me? Answer me, do you think I included someone as useless as you in our team? I told you before, you're here to fill up the numbers. You're just here for the ride, so don't worry. But even so, shouldn't you at least do what you promised? If this plan fails, then your life is going down the drain as well. If you're planning to go kamikaze on all of us... Wait, but it wasn't my turn originally, and I didn't even have time to discuss the plans. How was I supposed to do anything on my own? Use his powers, for God's sake. You saw the class trial, didn't you? The outcome is already decided. You just have the will for it. And you're trying to make excuses when you haven't even done that much. But...
なんちゃって
Very well. As much as I'm disappointed in you, things didn't go completely south. It's still not too late, so I'm giving you another chance. Think of it as an act of mercy. For I am very forgiving. Next island, you're in charge of the murder there. What? But... Relax, there's nothing to worry. Everything will go as planned under his protection. You just gotta wish for it. At the next island, it's that person's turn, so I think that person. You really think you're still on our side? Just how stupid can you get? The damn bat betrayed us long ago. Didn't you notice something was off ever since we arrived on this island? Trying to ruin everything, I've already noticed it, and I'm wondering what punishment I should give out. I'm not doing this to you without any reason. Monocro is reading the game? No. No, I do not believe it is Monocro as the one that's acting out. There's a third member of Void we still don't know. Of course, I'll ditch you and leave everything to them. Stats-wise, they are far superior to an idiot like you. So it's just me and you. Now you get why things are getting serious. If you've understood, follow my orders. If you do so, you, me, and every one of us will regain happiness. Well then, I have high expectations for your marvelous murder case. Don't let me down! But, what's the matter? Wait, don't tell me. You wouldn't dare think of backstabbing me like that, Brad, would you? No, I'd never. Just do it. It isn't that hard. You only have to wait just a bit longer after all. The day of his resurrection is almost here. Now, this is the end of our conversation. If we linger any longer, someone like Shobai is bound to find us. You should head back. If I were you, I wouldn't dare think of betraying us. For your own good. Damn. Oh no. She got dust in her eyes. She's just irritated eyes, but not evil. That's not evil eyes. Ugh. 9 students remaining. Pain without love, actually. Okay, so we know Iroha. No one else knows Iroha. My prediction said it's a sex cult. I don't think it would be a sex cult. That would be a very weird direction to go. Vibe time. You know what, fangirl? I will accept a vibe time redemption right now. We're going to accept these real quick. Would I like to save? All right, we're saving right now. Welcome to Void Theater. All right, cool. Throw me a permit real quick. All right, time for a little 5-minute timer. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you have 5 minutes. Our twins are all my favorite characters first time through, so it's a fucking kick in the teeth. Yeah, the 2 of them died, and then the third one's the fucking... Oh, that's so unfortunate. Playing with my turtle pet? What? You have a turtle pet? Happy birthday, Lucky Hope Egg. Aw. Makoto, Naegi's little hope, guys. This is a cute birthday pic. Whoever said turtles are slow, I'm gonna shot you in the dick. They just aren't very super speed. Not slow, though. A birthday boy with surrounded by the girls. Aww, this is all so cute. Love this little birthday boy. Very good, thank you. There needs to be a Danganronpa birthday account on Tumblr or something. Well, see, most of us don't go to Tumblr. That's where you're mixing things up, right? Like nobody uses Tumblr anymore. Which is super unfortunate, but such is life, right? I can show chat the video I'm working on. I mean, do you want to? I mean, we only have a few minutes. Do you want to show them the video you're working on? Wait, isn't that like confidential copyright shit? It's like 30 seconds? Yeah, sure, go for it. Send it over and we can all see what Panda's currently working on. Just DM it to me. Don't think so? Oh, well, thank fuck, it's only I don't think so. Alright, so how are we all feeling now that we've finished up the trial? She wants me to post it on my channel? Okay, cool, that's fine. How are we all feeling? It's post-trial, we know who did it, we now know about Iroha. I want to get a gauge on how we're all feeling, right? Because me, I didn't see the Hibiki line coming. I did think it was going to be solely Kanade. So I am quite interested to see what... I'm interested to see where we go from here. Playing with my turtle pet. Fuck. I used to have turtles as a pet, but they were like too young. They were taken from their like nest way too early and they couldn't survive. It's so unfortunate because I had like 4 and then they all died. And then I had 4 more. They also all died. All right, this is Panda's current video.
Oh God. Oh hey there. My name is Suddenly Pandas, and I talk about social problems using video games as a way to educate others. And I want to talk about a problem that's been bothering me for quite some time.
Pause. You're not looking at
Can
me.
you help me out? The topic is about social problems.
Oh, you're looking
specifically
down.
how disabled people are represented in video games.
Where are you
what you can
looking,
expect to find in this
Panda?
video is the importance of video games as a media.
Please
3
don't
examples
know.
of characters with
I know.
invisible.
All right. Very nice. Thank you, Pan. I'm interested to see it. Whenever it finally does come out. In, what, like 2 weeks? A week? Something like that? W, no eye contact? True. All right, fangirl. I'll permit you real quick. Got it. All right, cool. What the fuck is this? Eating packing peanuts is the patriotic thing to do. Now, why would you do that? Why would you say this? Premium cheese powder? When you try break a raw starch peanut in half, it squishes and tears like styrofoam. When you bake it for 30 minutes at 250, it snaps. The Cheetos were almost perfect, puffy, crispy, light, but the cheese powder had developed into an unpleasant scorched flavor in the oven. I started a new batch, nude this time, and coated them in the powder after they were crisp. I also took a cue from Dennis's recipe and added MSG to my cheese powder mix. Bruh, what? I don't know why not. I mean, they're edible, like it's fine, but like, bruh, what the fuck? Without hyperbole, these were delicious. I would have eaten the entire bowl if I hadn't needed to save room for my second course, which is a different, slightly different one. Okay, it's cool. So now it's not super shitty. These look like pot leaves. Why? Christmas tree legality may vary from state to state. Sick terpenes, bro. Shut the fuck up. I don't need weed. I don't need weed-based. This is not what I need. All right, back into our game. Okay, let us all enjoy. Yeah, you do. I do not. I promise you I don't. All right, welcome to Void Theater. Hajime. What? A town was holding its... Oh, whoops. Largest festival of the year. A man from the local monastery brought homemade fish and chips to the feast, and the people absolutely loved it. They asked the man if he really made the dish himself, and do you know what he said? What did he say? Indeed, I am the fish fryer. Hajime, what do you call an obnoxious reindeer? Rudolph! Seriously, stop, please. This is karma from my past life or something. Yeah, sure, I'm a murderer. I'm ready to accept whatever punishment that comes. But why this, out of all punishments in the world? I'd rather suffer physically than have to listen to these annoying jokes forever. Is that Korean humor? No, it's fucking dad humor, which is the worst of all. Annoying jokes, that's not very nice. We don't have anything to do here, not to mention there isn't a lot we can do while we look like this. That's why we're chatting with each other. Well, just chat without making those weird puns. They're driving me crazy. Oh, you find them entertaining? How am I supposed to when I've heard them for the 1,000th time? I'm feeling like I'm gonna die from this, even though I'm already dead. Die from this? Oh, you're already dead. It's not funny. It's not a joke. Come on, what is this? This must be the thing. A void special telephone that links the living with the dead. Now they're throwing random things in. Hello? Did I get through? Hello? Hello? Wait, who's Emma? Emma is the blonde who disguised herself as Kokoro. The voice must be Iroha. Long time no see. Iroha. We're really connected to her? Hajime, Emma, help! What's the matter, Iroha? Mikoto's threatening me. He told me to commit murder on the next island. What should I do? Oh dear. Mikoto, that brat. Now you don't listen to him, Iroha. But I know how you're feeling right now. You're too good to be involved in a place like this. But we're dead. We don't have the right to order you around. Just make sure to do what you want to do. Don't go down our road. Hajime. He's right, Iroha. This place isn't that bad as it seems. Don't overthink too much and go for it. What are you talking about? This is basically telling her to die. That's not what I meant. Well, come to think of it, Emma, did you have to take my place on the second island? It's really your fault I have to go through all of this. I can't just hang up on her. Andre is so cute. His little plushie is very cute. What? Oh, never mind. It's officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. It's already morning. I didn't sleep a wink. Trial ended over midnight, so it should be natural that I feel tired and sleepy. Yet I couldn't sleep at all. I feel extremely tired. Maybe I'll just go back to sleep, I thought to myself as I lay myself back in bed. But despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage, and I can't go to sleep. I guess I'll just go and have breakfast for now. Well, you know, I guess it's a very good thing that I didn't need Setsuka's ability and that I already finished up the twins. How good for me. W for Tommy. Where is everyone? Morning. Huh? I had to the diner to eat breakfast as usual, but there was no one there. Weird, did I misread the clock? I took the time to see if I overslept, but it was our usual meeting time. Even Mikoto's food isn't here. What's going on? Vanilla extract is so trendy? What do you mean by that? That means nothing. A what? Vanilla extract is so trendy. It's an ingredient. For the not Kaname chapters? Ah yes, or as we know, the second half of the game. Even Mikoto's food isn't here. What happened? I didn't know what to make of it, but I had to have breakfast one way or another. All we have is old man and not old men. Aw. So I headed to the convenience store. How would we go to the convenience store? We should be cruising right now. Hello there. Yuki? Sora. What running into you here of all places? Are you here to eat breakfast as well? Nobody was at the diner, and Mikoto seems to be out of business, so I thought to come here. How can you be so cheerful about this? Because of a poll where you make a cake, pick an ingredient, and everyone picks vanilla extract? Well, vanilla extract's great. It's a great ingredient in cake. What? There was another death mere hours ago. We started with 16 and now we're down to 9. How can you stay that cheerful? What do you mean cheerful? Wait, you're an ultimate, right? Forgot about it. Of course you're different from a normal, talentless student like me. Yuki. If you think a normal greeting is acting cheerful, then that means you're seriously depressed right now. You think you're the only one depressed here? We're all the same as you. Vanilla juice tastes like shit? You're not supposed to just straight up drink the extract, Improbable. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But we shouldn't just despair about it. It smelled good, okay? Yeah, perfume smells good. Don't drink perfume either. We shouldn't just despair about it. We should just despair about it. That's also, it's only possible for ultimates. For a normal person like me, this is the limit. This is the end for me. I just can't stay hopeful like you. Sorry to break it to you. Don't drink perfume. Don't taste it. It doesn't taste like it smells. It's like basically, I was under 10. That's not an excuse. Yuki, listen to me. I didn't even know what my talent is or who I am. You're an ultimate yourself, the ultimate lucky student. Will you stop comparing yourself to others? Luck my ass, what even is the ultimate lucky student? What kind of talent is that? If I truly was the ultimate student, why am I in this place? Why am I going through all this? I just can't go on now. I'm different from you. Yuki. Even if it seems like there are no clues, you should assume otherwise and investigate to the end. I powdered myself completely at 6 because I saw my granny use powder after bathing. That is adorable. They purposely make it taste disgusting so that people don't get drunk off of it. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Even if it seems like there are no clues, you should assume otherwise and investigate to the end. Then something good will come out of it. That's what you said a few days ago. I beg you, don't forget that attitude you had. I know you're stressed, but we can't just give up. If one of us starts to give up, we all will in the end. Sorry I yelled. I didn't mean to do that. Simputer, I beg of you, don't do that. I swallowed shampoo, probably gonna die. It smelled like fruit. That was a lie. Why is that so poetic? I just can't seem to control myself. No, I'm sorry I yelled too. Why don't we make up? What? Well, we don't know where the others are. Why don't we eat breakfast together? Eating lunchboxes together, you know? No. I'm sorry, but I want to be alone for now. I remember vanilla extract having a very, like, almond cherry flavor to it. Alright then. See you later. And Yuki left just like that. I guess I'll have to eat breakfast alone today. Anything you say, judging another young's action, especially when you expose yourself for sticking your finger in an open outlet at 15, at least he was 6. I never told you what age I was. You're making it up that I did it at 15, because I did that when I was like 12. First of all, nope. If I told you it was 15, then I was clearly lying to you. That should happen when I was 12 years old because I was still hanging out with my cousin. Here's a pic of me at 15. What? Look, it was when I was like 12 or 13 because I was hanging out with my cousins and I don't tell the story. It's on the VOD. I'm not saying it's not on the VOD. I'm saying I'm a pathological liar. If you believe me, it's your fault, not mine. Okay? I stick by that. I got angry with Yuki. That wasn't very like me. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me with those big green eyes. Here's a pic of me at... Dude, shut up. Can you find that? Don't drink vanilla extract. Don't do that. Let's not do that. I mean, Yuki was the one at fault, that's for sure. But I always managed to keep my cool. When I saw Yuki being so weak, I just couldn't stand it. I ended up snapping at him. We won't. Good. Listen to me. Linda, listen. You're not listening to me. Let's get a sip at the berries detergent. Just gonna use some as a perfume. I don't know if that would smell very good. We're all ultimate students. But am I an ultimate student? Honestly, I was mentally prepared for show by. I can estimate the threat level of a person immediately from a first glance, and ever since our first encounter, I always have been cautious of you. So, what are you? You've nothing special to boot, and you can't even remember your own talent. How is someone like you able to win against someone like me? I wish I could drink Fat Mix Offer. I feel like it'll feel like milk. I mean, yeah, it gives me like that creamy, you know, texture. I just know that it would taste awful. Sora, where really is your talent? Oh, also, I know that we kind of glossed over Suddenly Panda's video. I think it's going to be good. Especially seeing that, I think it's going to do great. Let's investigate. Thinking like this won't get me anywhere. I need to get out and do something if I want any answers. Just mentioned, and more than one of us said, yup, let's do bad things with that. Look, I have a fucking community of crayon munchers that stem from myself, okay? I liked the chair intro a lot. Yes, I think the like poof into the chair is good. So investigating it is. All right. So first, let's look at fatigue. Yes, exactly. That's definitely my stance on everything: is do bad things. Care about rules. Look at who we are into. Does it say that they're dead now? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Yuri's dead though. Has a ball of each color? It would make sense. We're only on 2 with Shobai. That's very expensive. Lol, wait. What do we wait on? Aroa, we're done. Shinji? We could do. I think it's dead. Mikado, there's nothing. Wife, Yuki, Hajime's dead, Emma's dead, Koko's dead, Nige's alive, and Teruya. Rip Setsuka, I agree. When he nuts, does he feel white or black? I feel he'll technically have to feel white. I don't know if there's a color he's feeling when he busts. I don't know if it's like, oh yeah, this is a white bust or a black bust. I don't know if there's that difference. Hang out with Best Boy? Best Boy. I mean, Yuri's already dead. What do you mean? I mean, I could do Old Man, right? It's just so expensive. He's so expensive. All right, well, I guess first, the other Best Boy. Wait, what other Best Boy? Which one are you talking about? I'm in free time anyways. You can't socialize at the moment. Nick, you want Nikkei? Why? Okay, well, you want to investigate? Cool. The fox. Of course the fox. Wait, we're still on this island? When are we leaving? Central Plaza. I thoroughly investigated the area. I didn't find any clues, but I won't give up. More experience. I return to my room. Oh, come on, that can't be it. I guess that was it. I just got experience. Okay, well, no dating then. Alright, no clues, but experience. And I leveled up. I hate that I know who's next to die. Aww. I mean, yeah. It is unfortunate. See, me, like, I had a really tough time originally, like when I was a kid, with spoiling things, because I would spoil things so bad. So I tried to get really good at not doing it, but like even then, there's always just like this little nagging thing in the back of my skull that's like, oh yeah, but you know the answer. You know the answer to this, and you want to say it, but I have to do my best not to, which is like why I cannot watch the like other people playing Danganronpa for too long, because it's like, yeah, you know, I want to tease out like, oh man, I really love Kanade, or I really love, oh fuck, I'm forgetting her name now. Kaide? Like, oh man, I really love Kaide. Don't we all really love Kaide? It's like, no, you can't do that. It's gonna spoil the fucking game, man. So like, I just can't. It's an actual primal urge. Yeah, and like, it's so hard for me not to. 500 dice. Hell yeah, baby. Back to my room. Play dumb unless I mix up where they are. Ah, yeah. Ash Trials ended, but we haven't departed. Tried searching Satsuka Land one last time, but it surprises me I wasn't able to find a single clue. It was just me, but everyone else seems to refuse to speak to one another. I actually went to the first floor corridor in hopes there would be a head count, but even Shinji, who came up with the idea in the first place, didn't come. Eric will die in this death game? Oh yeah. I pulled back a lot of Kanade jokes. I mean, I appreciate it. Like, Damn, man, it's rough. This goes on, things are gonna be real bad. I should gather everyone to talk about this after I get a good night's sleep. That's what Setsuko would have done. A. K. Nikkei. Hmm? Keep your voice down. Don't you have common sense? Sorry, but you didn't answer me back. So what'd you call me for? Make it quick. Just because it's night doesn't mean no one's listening. Nikkei, I heard you betrayed the organization? Betrayed Void? That's not true. That's not true, right? It can't be. You betraying Void? That can't be true, right? Did Mikado say that? Uh-huh. I knew he'd find out, that blasted monster. He was very gorgeous to me. Nikkei, you really? Why? You were the one who brought us together. Why are you turning against? Mikado did it first. Mikado did it first. He's the one who turned Hajime, who murdered Hajime. But there's nothing we can do about it. We can't go back now that we've already started the plan. And didn't you agree to all of this too? I tried giving some thought to this matter and decided that I can't agree with them. Even if he didn't kill Hajime and the original plan went off without a hitch, I would have betrayed Void nonetheless. Mikado Sanoji, that scum, I'll kill him for sure. Then what about the plan? I don't like Mikado either, but it's going to be just us two. Hey, Aroa, why are you so desperate? What does me leaving Void have to do with you? You don't really need me that much. You all just sided with Mikado like turncoats when you thought I was incapable. Why you begging me all of a sudden? To be honest, I got nothing to say to you. Us meeting like this is already risky enough. Mikado told me to kill someone. What? You know, I was supposed to go second, but then Emma took my place. Kanade beat me to it on this island, so Mikado wants me to make up for it. But it's really your turn next, right? It's a bit weird for me to do the murder when you're alive like this. So what do you want? Me doing the murder for you because you don't wanna? Is that why you came to me? Help me, please. I'm gonna die if it keeps going like this. Yeah, of course your life is so precious that it should be preserved no matter what, and mine isn't. You really didn't change a bit. You can't do anything on your own, so you always depend on someone else. This is just a waste of breath. Don't talk to me again in the future. I have nothing to do with you all anymore. Nikkei, I'm sorry. I'll apologize if I did something wrong. Please, just this one time. What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do? Oh my god, can they stop crying? We are like weeks into this death game. Can there be truth in the lies of a liar? As a vehement liar, there can be. In fact, those are some of the best lies, ones that have little nuggets of truth in them. Alright, 2 fatigue back. It is officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. So, Emo, agreed. Very much agreed. Since the trial has just ended, our ship will be heading toward the 4th island like always. The ship will be the same as the last, and be careful as the ship might shake a bit. Oh, it's already morning. Oh boy, 3 a.m. I didn't get to talk to anyone yesterday in the end. Today I'll try talking with everyone during breakfast. If no one comes to the diner like yesterday, I'll do whatever I can to talk with them. Let me drive the boat. As a person who has been there with a lot of boats being driven, fuck no, baby. Maybe I'll abduct them one by one to the diner. playing this game is just making me so excited for my cruise. I want to go. The ship is sailing, so everyone should be inside the mono cruise. Let's hurry and head to the diner. This boat bitch driven? Ah, I didn't know you got your boating license. Wife! How do people get seasickness? I've only gotten car sickness as a child. Alright, so as someone who has suffered from seasickness before, it is a mixture of like shit in your stomach and also like moving side to side, sloshing around your stomach, like a lot. It's not the like gentle rockingness of the sea, because if you're in a big enough boat, like I won't get seasick. But if you're in a very small boat, you're going up and down and side to side consistently, and it kind of just shakes it out of your stomach. I have gotten seasick before. It is not a good time. Because even when you throw up, you're like, all right, well, we'll turn around and go back. It's like, oh boy, more sea going back. Cool. Imagine being white enough to travel by sea, cringe. Thora. Yoriko, good morning. What were you doing in front of my room? Good morning, well, I was just heading to the diner together to eat breakfast. Yoriko, you didn't show up to the diner yesterday morning. I'm sorry, Sora. I've been in my room all day yesterday. I did investigate as well. I was so scared and anxious ever since last trial that I gave up on everything and stayed in my room. She's blushing. Kiss me, wife. But things shouldn't stay like this. I prepared myself all yesterday meditating. We shouldn't give up and talk this out. Talk through this until we achieve some sort of result. Like maybe a kiss from my wife. Setsuko ora danse. Yoriko. So, would you kind of help me if you're with me though? I wonder, were we actually sisters in our past lives? That's not my fucking kink I'm into. That's fucking weird, Sora. How else would we think this identically? I thought the same as you. Did we sister zone fucking Yoriko? She's our fucking wife and she's like, oh, no, I've always seen you as a sister. It's like, oh my god. Hopefully, yeah, like, no, you're not my girlfriend. I've just seen you as a sister. Yesterday morning when nobody came to the diner, I thought we needed to do something. Of course, everyone taking this hard. I feel painful. Getting the Kyodai treatment? Yes, we are, baby. Everyone feels painful. That should be the same for every one of us. But that's all the more reason we need everyone to talk about this. We mustn't run away from this. That's what you thought, right? God, I knew you'd understand. I'm actually thankful that you came to me before I did. Judging from Yuki's state, we don't know if the others will listen to our suggestions. But at least you're on my side, right? It's not like you have to say such embarrassing things. It's not like I'm doing this for you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. There it is. Your tsundere side. Let's just head to the diner. A fresh start, so we give it our all. She's definitely a 60-40. 60% soon, 40% dere. Appreciating Yoriko's kindness, I headed to the diner with her. Oh, hey. Nobody's here, as expected. Weeb, you're in my chat. We all know this, okay? We're all fucking weebs, right? We're all nerds and a little sad. That is a textbook chatter in my chat. What? Greetings. Such a nice morning, don't you say? Your mom's a weeb? Fuck no, she is not. That woman does not like anime. Who's... What's with this why are you guys here? I wonder as well. I thought I arrived pretty early today, but it seems like me can't beat me. So you're back to cooking for us again? Where were you all day yesterday? Oh, you've actually spoken to me for once. Well, nothing much. As the one and only mastermind of this killing school trip, there was some business to attend after class trial. What should we do, Sora? At this rate, we'll no longer be able to have group gatherings during breakfast. Nah, don't worry, they'll come. Nikki? Just sit down and wait. They'll come in due time. Excuse me, what's up with you? I like that I have the 3 characters with the most obnoxious fucking voices of all, just chilling in a room. How about we sit first, Yoriko? I was gonna wait a while anyways. If nobody comes, we can gather everyone up ourselves. Aw. Great, Sora. Nothing wrong, sir. I didn't expect everyone to be here. I figured I would wait a bit with Yoriko and go search for them if they didn't arrive, but what did Nikkei mean by that? And why did Nikkei, who opposed us up until now? I was thinking about that to myself. People actually did start to arrive, one by one, much to my surprise. Hello. Shinji. Sorry for not doing anything yesterday. Kinda got angry at myself for being a baka with all bark and no bite. I thought all day about what I should do from now on, and I've decided that I couldn't do anything alone anyways. And with your message, I thought it would be best for everyone to gather around and talk. Good idea. But what do you mean by that? By a message? Huh? His breasts are not chew toys, probable. Not chew toys. Sure, I was going to gather everyone up to talk about what we should do from now on, but I never sent a message to everyone or anything like that. Oh, so you're all here. What do you mean by important business? It was Sora, right? You're the one who sent that message, right? Hold on just a minute. What is everyone talking about? I found it funny. I've been sitting on Hermit. It's relevant to... What do you mean by message? By important business? So it was you who sent us this message. What is that? What the fuck is this? Don't jump, you have so much to live for. No! No! You cannot! How dare you? How absolutely dare you? What is that? It's a note that says, there's important stuff that I want to talk about. Please attend the breakfast meeting. When I woke up, it was slipped in through the door. It seemed like everyone else had received it as well. I didn't see anything like that. Yeah, come to think of it, something did fall out of my door when I left my room. I guess I did receive it, but somehow missed it. What? Then who the heck sent this note? It's me. Nikkei. So that's why. What is it with you? This is not like you. You think you can all act cold and mighty at a time like at this time and come back to us without... Now calm down, Yoriko. Let's first hear what he has to say. Nikkei did cooperate with the investigation when Setsuga died. I just don't think he's that bad of a guy. Well, I ain't that nice. So, what is it you wanted to talk about? I want to speak as soon as possible, but not everyone's gathered yet. Who isn't here yet? Teruya and Iroha. Adoy. There's 9 people. How do you not keep track of who isn't here, Yuki? There's not that many people that are here. Yeah, I don't have hopes for Shobaya Teruya anyway. I'll start once Iroha arrives here. Don't send me the fucking Gemini emoji. Don't send me that shit. Don't make me ban the Gemini emoji. So sit down and eat. Looks like Sora has a thing or two to say anyways. Why don't we listen to it for a while we wait for Iroha? Why should you be the one to sort that? Bro, what is up with you today? I'm not Yoriko. I was going to talk to everyone anyways. Yeah, I was going to talk to anyone anyways. Yoriko. This is the perfect chance. Let's all talk over breakfast. Over a little brekkie. No, not the bowl. So, Sora, what's the thing you wanted to tell us? The thing I wanted to tell you. Nothing. There's nothing like that. What? Fucking, what are we doing? I didn't have anything specific to say. I just wanted to talk to everyone. That's all. Oh, okay, so we needed to talk with everyone, but had no reason. Everyone? You all didn't come to breakfast yesterday, right? Sorry about that. I'm not trying to scold you or anything. Mikado didn't even prepare the meal for us yesterday. And it was the day right after the trial. Painful things are starting to pile up. And Setsuka who would rally everyone up in times like this, isn't with us. I get how you all feel. You probably don't have the faintest idea what to do from now on. Even I don't have any clue about our future. I want to just give up and let go of everything. But is that really the right thing to do? Are you going to live on this island for eternity? Facing your back against the truth and letting the Fallen's death be in vain? I, for one, don't want that outcome. I want to uncover my true identity, as well as figure out why that piece of trash Mikado is doing all of this. He's here. Mikado is here. So everyone, please don't just give up. Don't avert your eyes from the truth. Please, I beg of you with me. Please fight alongside me. Please help me create hope for us. Aura, I know, in my head I agree with everything you just said, but we really don't have any hope at all. You think hope is some instant food you can make from the fridge? You cannot create hope out of nothing. Yuki, you... But it's true, isn't it? You were down yesterday because there really isn't any hope, right? So I suppose then you've somehow found some clue? Is that why you're telling us this? Yeah. Would it kill you to be positive for once? Yuki, I repeat myself, but I also don't know which way we're supposed to take from now. All I'm asking for you is to not give up. Not give up? Search for clues to escape this place. Bring the voids to our side. Yeah, it's not the vibe. Yuki's demeanor right now, not the vibe. Much like beachy waves. It doesn't matter what the specifics are. Let's just talk together like normal people. Bring our heads together and live our best. If we stick to that urge to live on, hope will soon come to us. I at least think so. Sora. Bravo! Amazing, and nothing less to expect from Sora, I must say. A ray of light that shines through and everyone, us in despair. The symbol of hope itself. I knew you were different from the moment I lay my eyes on you. It's all useless, hollow platitudes again. You and bro are the same. Words that do not bear a hint of responsibility nor practicality. Yes, you might call it irresponsible. But I do think that my platitudes are better than the aimless whines of an identically hopeless baby like you. What? But aren't I right? Yuki, you're always whining about something, yet the thought of talking it out with everyone has never crossed you, has it? You think talking will find us the exit? You won't know until you try, but this fact alone stands still, that a person who complains about everything will never ever escape from this place. You little... Is that your attempt at threatening me? My, aren't you scary? Would you like to hit me? Come on, hit me. As if you have the courage to do even that. Sora, stop it. Why are you so pissed off all of a sudden? Yuki, you should quit it as well. Fights like these have no ends or meanings. We are actually just straight up calling him the fuck out. Just like, goddamn, fucking nut up or shut up, dude. Come on. I did it again. Why is it, I wonder, even if I try to keep my cool, every time I look at Yuki's pathetic state, I can stop myself from lashing out. If I take out my anger, I'll be throwing away my chance to talk with them. The wise choice would be to calm down and talk here. Then why? I'm sorry, Yuki. I've went too far. Hello. I got up late. Do you know what that note was about? What's going on? Nas Tamanara. Hey, Nikki. Oh? I rose here. Say what you call us for. You're scaring me. Why don't you calm down a bit, Yuki boy? You look a little overheated right now. Say it. I'm a void. What? I'm one of the 3 remaining voids. What is this? have you lost your mind? Nice reaction. I suppose you didn't expect this to happen. I've been thinking for a while. Since I got found out, it'd be better for you to put you in more trouble by letting you know face to face. Wait, is this real? Nikkei, you're a boy? Yeah. What? Why are you telling us that? I cannot forgive Mikado Sanoji. Plus, this is the best I can do to keep Setsuka's will to wait. Arrogant little brat, do you truly wish to die? You will be affected the most if the plan fails. Look at our leader showing off his silver tongue again. When you think our lives are nothing more than disposables, I don't care. I can't stand your atrocious scheme any longer. Don't expect things to go your way now.
Yare.
Fine then. I did not think you would expose yourself in front of everyone. Do as you wish. You will realize in due time there is nothing you can achieve. Whew, and he's gone. It must have been a blow for him. Sweet. Look at us, Nikkei. If Mikado's acting like that, then what you said is true. Are you really a void? Why would I lie to you if I wasn't a void? Why? Why did you do this? You locked us up, then forced us to kill. If you're really a void, you'd better have an answer. Why the heck did you force us into this? Calm down, I'll explain it. You're the worst. There you constantly bothered and looked down on us. I thought it would be some good in you. Oh god, they're all turning on him. No! You hid behind the mask with a smile for hours at a time. And mocked us from behind the scenes. Don't think you'll get away with it. Everyone, I see where you're coming from, but let's listen to what Nikkei has to. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry I done things that are absolutely unforgivable. After roughly apologizing to us, Nikkei suddenly stooped down to his knees. What do you think, I know I cannot be forgiven for this, for everything I done. But still, considering what our voids did to you, me doing this is well deserved. Sticking his head down to the floor, Nikkei looked like he was desperate in a way. I really think if you're doing this, take off the hat, maybe. Just saying. Yo, Nikkei, raise your head up first. I cannot. Not until you forget. No. Maybe not that far. But until you guys feel a bit better. Alright. We got it. Just get up. You're making things awkward. Hey, really? Why are you suddenly this passive? You were just out there trying to get us for the last few days. That was an act. An act? Nikkei? We haven't gained any info so far. No matter how hard we investigated, it was no use. That was why we became more and more desperate, and that was why the tension arose. We need information. Info to turn the tables against Mikado to escape this place. You really were a void, and if you really do feel sorry, give us that info. That's right. I know I was the hothead here, but we need information before berating Nikkei. The only person who had a lead, Setsuka's not dead. Toruya isn't being cooperative with us ever since he regained his memory. Of course I'm gonna tell you, that's why I betrayed Void. I'll tell you everything I can. Alright, let's see what amazing information our best boy has. So first off, I'm not sure where to start. I'm used to giving questions, but answering them is exactly my specialty. Let's reverse our role. You guys ask me what you want to know. I can be the interviewee. Yeah. You're being serious about giving us an apology right before this. I don't feel great either, but this is gonna stay all down and gloomy if I just keep going on. I guess it's not that important. We can question you and you'll answer anything. Anything I'm able to answer. There are a ton of things we want to ask, but I think this is what everyone wants to know the most. The last remaining void. Great, it's crucial that we know that I've done it. especially when it's highly likely that they're in this room with us right now. Nikkei, tell us out of the 3 voids that are alive, other than you and Mikado, who is the last person? Yeah, I thought that'd be the first thing you all would ask. You want me to tell you who they are? About that last person? Sorry, I can't answer that question. Why? You told us you'll answer anything. I didn't say anything. I said anything I'm able to answer. What do you mean by that? You don't know who the remaining void is? Not exactly, but if you're not, tell us. That's the one thing. That's the most important thing we need. Don't want us to fight each other anymore. Suppose I told you who that person is right now. How would you feel about that? How would we feel? Of course we. You all want to listen to me when I came out? That's why I beg for your forgiveness. If that's the reaction to someone who came out on their own, how would that person feel? Especially if they don't plan to switch sides. How would things go if that happens? What are you trying to say? That person is probably hesitating too. Split between going on with the plan and giving up, the relationship between us voids wasn't in a good shape since Mikado betrayed Edgemon. That's why I want to give that person a chance as a fellow member. A chance? I think there's a difference between confessing on one's own like I did and being exposed by someone else. I can talk to you because I decided to leave Void and join your side, but as soon as I tell you who the last Void is, you try to purge that traitor, am I wrong? Oh god. I noticed something since Yuki is supposed to be our canon love interest, he's more of an antagonist that Nick is. Even though he comes to the same result as the rest of us in the trials, he still believes in the culprits and is always creating implications as to why the culprits aren't the culprits. He only believed Ian was the culprit when she finally freaked out at everyone. Then he was literally willing to die. Yeah, I feel like he just tries to do the, like, I believe in the goodness of people, which will ultimately end up, like, with people getting hurt because no one will ever actually get picked, or at least the wrong one would. He's not super great as far as a detective goes. Can we really trust you? I think you've just been trying to cover up for your teammate. Now, I won't deny you're not completely wrong. Stop it, Yuki. We don't know who that person is, but Nikkei said that person is unsure whether to follow Void as well. It's my personal opinion, but Hajime and Emma, they both seem to be hesitant about committing murder. I can say we can't disregard Nikkei's reasoning. Sora's right, Yuki, we need to trust Nikkei. If we can't trust him, we won't be able to trust us either. After all, this situation is what we have originally planned for, isn't it? Originally planned? Yeah, it was our goal, building a relationship with the Voids and making them join our side. We don't have much information about the Voids up until this point. If we get that information, we might be able to help Nikkei, the Voids, and escape with them. I agree. If we can't trust Nikkei, nothing will change. He openly announced his betrayal in front of Mikado because he believed in us. Okay, I'll give it a try for now. It's going to be fine. Hajime and Emma were a part of Void and committed murder. Okay, before we go any further, I really want to say that, like, right now I'm having a, like, brain moment, which desperately dangerous for all of us. I think that we are not going to make it to the 4th island before another person dies. They mentioned earlier that if like we murder in between islands, then we just go straight to the 5th island. I don't think we actually make it to the 4th island. Like, we just go straight to 5th because someone dies in transit. And yet, I don't think they were truly evil people. The same goes for Nikkei and the other Void who may be here with us. I'll trust everyone. Thank you. You nearly scared me. What is it, Aura? I had a thought that Mikado will take some kind of action to get back at Nikkei for this. And Iro was right. I'm probably gonna be killed soon. Killed? Mikado always makes sure to eliminate anything that might be an obstacle for his path. And since I went public with my defection, he'll come after me with the full strength in the near future. He'll get suicided? Yeah, for sure. It will be a race against time from now on. I'll need to strike at Mikado in some form before he kills me. But won't there be a class trial? If Mikado kills you, everyone will know he's the culprit. Do you really think he'll do that? You shouldn't think of Mikado like that. His actions were unpredictable. The fear of not knowing will come next. That is the most frightening aspect of Mikado Sanoji. So to be honest, I'm really scared right now. I put my trust in you and challenge Mikado, but a part of me still isn't sure if it's the right thing to do. Nikke lowered his head while he said that. His face looked so weak, unlike anything we'd seen so far. Instead of his usual playful, sarcastic self, I felt his genuine, honest fear. Yo, don't worry. I know this is a cliche thing to say, but together we can overcome any hardships that will face us. I'm just so glad that you believed in us in the end. Are you afraid of Mikado that much? But you've turned your back against him and there's no going back. I don't mean to offend you, but why did you risk your life to join our side if you're that afraid of Mikado? Yuki, do you really need to say that? His conscience didn't allow him to remain a void any longer, and he believed in us. I think these are enough. No, Sora, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not as good a person as you make me out to be. I didn't choose to leave Void because my ethics or conscience. It's because of my hatred for Mikado Sanoji. Hatred? That scoundrel robbed me for everything I had. What do you mean by that? Explain. It feels a bit funny to say this when everything's already been uncovered. I used to be the leader of Void. Nikke was the leader of Void? Man, I feel thought too. What? You all wanted to know why Void was doing these things, right? What do you think is the reason we set up this killing game? We would have asked you in the first place if we knew that. We had no intent of taking part in crooked measures like this at first. Now when I was the leader, Void was an organization created in search of a certain person. Hajime Emma and I, we all went through a terrible childhood, and there's a person who saved us from that hellish suffering. But after we grew a bit older, that person was nowhere to be seen. So we made use of everything we had to look for that person. And the people that met and teamed up together during that period, Hajime, Emma, Other Void, me, these are the initial members of Void. So you were leader back then. Calling me a leader may be an exaggeration, but I was the first to start searching for the person. I was able to do it along with my journalist work, and I had the most amount of information available. While I was busy with the search, I discovered they were other in the same boat as me. All I did was bring them together and form an organization. You just said they were Hajime, Emma, you, and the other, right? Well, then what about Mikado? How did he get to be the leader and forcing us into a killing game? It's a long story, and a different game at a different time in my life. The four of us worked together to track down that person's whereabouts, but no matter how long we searched or what method we tried, we couldn't find a single trace of it. It was great that we decided to combine our efforts, but the outcome was always the same regardless of the time or effort we put in. What kind of person was he? If he was giving help to children, he might have been a volunteer or someone working for charity. I have no idea. It's evident that he gave us help, and we wouldn't be the people we are now if it wasn't for him. But we still couldn't figure out who that person was or why he helped us. And we don't even know that person's name. What kind of weirdo is he? I can understand that. If I have a person I want to find too, but it isn't easy to search for someone even when you know they're not my boss. It must have been almost impossible to look for a person that you barely know about. Then one day he sent a message to us. He? A man who introduced himself as Mikado Sanoji contacted us through video. Surprisingly, he knew about our purpose. He claimed that he has knowledge regarding the person we were searching for, and he is even prepared to meet him. That means Mikado is also trying to meet that person. you talked about. Everything was well up until that point. All of us, including myself, finally thought we could finally make some progress. We didn't know who Mikado Sonoji was, but the important part was that we finally got a clue for a search. Something felt wrong after listening to what he said. He told us we need sacrifices in order to meet that person, and that we need to kill them by our own hands. That must be the killing game we're in right now. You mean we're the sacrifices? Why did you... Was there a reason you had to agree to it? I don't know if you believe me, but we didn't involve ourselves in crime, even when we were trying all sorts of things to find that person. Hajime, Emma, they're all good people to add. That's why all of us hesitated when we heard Mikado's suggestion. Did you ever need to hesitate? It's murder. I don't know how important that person was to you guys, but that means killing other people. Just to meet that one person. I had someone I want to find too, but I refuse at once if I'm told that I have to commit murder for it. That should be a normal person's response. And even when you'll die if you can't meet that person. Oh god. This is a lot of plot and a lot of context being dumped on us all very much immediately. Oh. Oh god. What? Yeah, we didn't search for that person just to meet him. We had to risk our lives in that search, or we don't find him. We won't have a future. But why? What made you stake everything just to look for that person? I get there later. Anyway, everyone hesitated with Mikado's offer. I was thinking to refuse at first. The answer seemed obvious at first. We were desperate but not mindless enough to straight out accept the murder plan. We had already experienced so many failures when Mikado showed up, and everyone became anxious. In the end, the other three decided to join Mikado. My mentality is a thing. I was going to turn down the offer at first, but eventually I went along with the others when they tried to convince me. So that's what happened. You created Void, but Mikado appears, takes over the organization. So what? All you said is that you hesitated but agreed to murder people anyway. How is that related to you hating Mikado? Well, Mikado stole his... Have you been listening at all? I swear, Yuki does not listen to jack shit. We have been here listening to why. Nah, he's right. I chose to be a part of this. There's no excuse. Still, though, we were only working together for a common goal. I thought Hajime and Emma, those who trusted me, and joined my group even though we were just teammates. Although my lack of ability allowed Mikado to take over and I thought it couldn't be helped. I had the same goal after all, but Mikado Sonoji, that bastard, only thought to us as tools. I don't even think his intention is the same as ours. That scumbag just used us for his own benefit. Well, Mr. Makunoichi, I shan't forget you. You son of a bitch, do you think the other three would let you do this? And they did. I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I still want to live, I don't want to die. An excellent colleague, I must say, but you too were an average being in the end. Begging for your life at the last moment, what a disgraceful sight. Is that why you betrayed Mikado? To avenge your dead teammates? My cash isn't that noble, but I didn't like him from the second I met him. That rotten scumbag, I'll kill him myself. I don't care what happens to the plan. I can just kill him. Calm down. I get how much you hate him, but murder's going too far. Nike, you're different from Hajime or Emma. You didn't get your hands dirty yet. I agree that Mikado absolutely deserves to die, but there's no need to do it yourself. If we get out of here safely, the law will do that job for you. The law? Ha! It would have been nice if that was possible. If you didn't like him that much, you could have switched sides from the start. We're now down to less than 10 people. If you had told us earlier, we could have had allies fighting amongst Mikado. Yuki, watch your temper. We can't undo what's already been done. We should instead be thankful to Nikkei, who has at least turned to our side from now on. Nah, it's just as Yuki says. I had already betrayed Mikado long ago. But I kept it a secret from you guys. I'd like to apologize. What do you mean keep a secret from us? And the truth is, ever since Hajime died, I've been seeked for a partner I could trust among you. And in the end, I chose Setsuka. After choosing Setsuka Chibikuro as my partner, I told her about Void, just like I'm doing now. Wait, so Setsuka was an insider for you ever since we arrived? On the third island? So that's why. I knew something was up with Setsuka ever since Emma's trial. But why Setsuka? It would have been better if you told all us just like you're doing now. I couldn't. I needed as much security as I could get in order to keep my cover. Despite my efforts to stay hidden, Mikado seemed to have noticed it in the end. Among the many reasons, leadership, intelligence, and such, the main reason I chose Setsuka, she had the power to bring Mikado down. I really know how to pick him, don't I? I mean, you really did find the absolute villain in all of this. But hey, he's a villain with a heart of gold. Setsuka's right eye, the one she always keeps close, has the ability to save the things she saw, just like a camera. I told her about the Void and the details of our plans, and in exchange I requested her to keep a lookout for Mikado. Using her eyes, she would be able to easily catch information and would throw less suspicion than investigating myself. Seems like she actually did find out something in the end. But Kanaday the psychopath might have ruined everything. So this is a dead end for me. That's why as a last resort, I decided to take Mikado head on by turning to you guys. There are many things going on behind our backs. After I sided with Setsuka, I purposely acted as an outsider so that she would be suspicious. In the end, I may have looked like an asshat trying to ruin the atmosphere. But sorry, that wasn't how I really felt. Nikkei, could I ask you one thing? What? When I asked Setsuka why she kept her right eye closed, she didn't give me an answer. She glossed over it like usual, calling it an evil eye or whatever. When I told her about Saras, she said it was a secret she couldn't tell anyone. But you told us that you knew about Setsuka's eye. I don't think she would have revealed her secret that easily. Yoriko. The thing is, she didn't have to tell anything. I already knew about it. What do you mean? I'm a bad Void. Of course I knew in advance about the killing game. Do you really think you were dragged into Mikado's plan simply because you were unlucky? I'm saying there's a reason that each of you got involved in this killing game. What? I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? What is that reason? Explain to us, Nikkei. Mikado's the one who came up with most of the plans, so I don't know the details of it. He didn't tell us. But I have some basic information about you all. Mikado carried around your profiles like a resume, and showed us their contents before launching the plan. That's how we knew about Setsuka's eye. In short, we weren't randomly selected. Mikado intentionally targeted us. Bro, why do I have the worst fucking luck? And the Voids had access to our personal information from the start. That's a bit creepy to think about. That's alright, whatever it is, Nikkei promised to tell us everything. And if we work together... Oh yeah, why don't we call Teruya and Shobai about this? If everyone except Mikado joins forces, we'll have better odds of defeating him. Sheba, I'd say that's getting a bit too far. I think differently. Yoriko, he did help us a lot in yesterday's trial. And even that guy wouldn't want to waste time in this island, so who knows, maybe he'll help us. Sorry, but please don't do that. Huh? To Teruya and Shobai, don't ever tell them that I'm a Void, or the fact that I betrayed them. Why not? Shobai I could understand, but what about Teruya? Because they're both untrustworthy. I don't think I need to say anything about Shobai, and the same goes for Teruya. That Kisaragi that Teruya said he's in, We voids in that group go a long way. Say what? You're just saying that we shouldn't tell them the truth just because they're in good terms with them? No, it's nothing like that. Those people have been on our tracks the whole time. Of course we did. Well, of course we did commit crimes, so it should be rightful for us to take punishment. But those people aren't really sane as well. You guys shouldn't go along with them either. Take my word on it. Teruya, but he didn't seem like that bad of a guy. Alright, let's listen to Nikkei. Okay, I know that we're all getting a lot of information right now, but maybe trust the guy who's putting his life on the line. Just for a little bit, just for a second. Sora. We need Nikkei's help anyways to make anything out of our current situation. Then we shouldn't listen to his conditions, should we? Sora, thank you for trusting a sinful guy like me. Give and take, they say. Huh. This isn't a mutual partnership, alright? Don't you dare get your hopes up. So I think we should end this meeting for now. Alright, cool, I get to go on dates again. What? We still have a lot to ask. I told you. We need to keep the secret from Sheba and Teruya. We were here for too long. Mikado is fine since he already knows, but the other two should find out about this. But Yuki, you are still heading to the next island. No need to rush. Let's do what he told us. Thank you, Shinji. I'll call you again soon. Treat me as you would normally do until then. Wait, this just came to my mind. Sheba and Teruya don't know about your debacle, but Mikado does. Don't you think Mikado could tell them about it? That's very unlikely. Judging from his personality, he'll avoid pulling in external factors when dealing with internal matters. He might tell him something about Void, but that's for them to decide. I guess we're done for today. We'll be waiting for your next call, Nikkei. You can count on me. Oh, and I want to thank you all again. Maybe I should have confessed earlier. We should be the ones thanking you. You helped clarify a lot of things. Alright, tell Nikkei about this, that things will be more important from here. And Danos, Nikkei. Oh, God. Alright, yeah, so, like, Nikkei's dead as fuck, right? Are his abilities good? Because if his abilities are good, I'd totally be down to slurp him up while I can. Nikkei's small act of bravery had moved our hearts immensely. As he said, his intentions might not even be in the best place. His anger towards Mikado might be his driving force right now. But whatever it may be, Nikkei should trust us with the truth, and we did so as well. Before he goes cold, for real! Oh, God. Nikkei had become a beacon of hope to our hopeless situation ever since the third trial. Alright, it's now morning. Oh, it's already lunchtime. Cool, okay, I missed one. I didn't even notice the time passing while talking with everyone. Just the fact that we now have a lead makes me feel a bit excited. I guess I can't just stand here waiting for Nikkei to contact me again. I should do something in the meantime. Alright. So, we can go and date Nikkei? I guess, as long as we get 2 with him, it'll be worth it. If he has some really good trial ability. Alright. Let us socialize. So we have 4. Let's get by. Yeah, for sure. This is absolutely time for us to buy our little gifty gifts. To the game room. Alright. So we just need currently to get things that Nikkei will buy. Go ahead and grab that. Alright. A fashion magazine? Maybe he would like that. It's a magazine. Comic book? Maybe. Lust Setugetka. Geta? There's a wiki for use, but I don't know where to find it nowadays. And no big deal. Nuglele. Lust Setugeka. Someone's portrait. Maybe the portrait could work. He's a journalist, right? Another silver ring. Green drink. A maid outfit. Crowbar. High heels. Oh, can we get our boy in high heels? Mineral water. Okay. A gold ring. Okay. Strange vial. Another sphere of Longinus. Fashion magazine. Just a straight gold bar. Fuck it, just gold bar. Potato chips. I feel like you actually would like potato chips. Glasses. Green drink. Strange vial. Another strange vial. More shaved eyes. Potpourri. Okay. Potpourri. Strange vial. A porno magazine. You know, there were a lot of things that I thought it would have been. Porno mag ain't one of them. Coconut juice. He likes that magazine, by the way. Ah, great. Water. Another sphere of Longinus. I'm gonna hold on to 4K, just in case I ended up going back with Shoba, I get a few more dates with it. Okay. There's Yuki in here. Okay, so let's try Diner, maybe? Where would a newsboy be? Where would newsboys hang out? The infirmary? No, they're never in the infirmary. I don't know why I checked the infirmary. No one's ever in there. Shinji, of course, in the gym. Obviously. Warehouse? There is no outside. There is only boat. Hello, wife. Wow, our wife was in the laundry room, misogyny, and during Black History Month? I absolutely cannot. Like Shobai would be in here, but I don't feel like Nikkei would. Yeah, Shobai's in here. But our newsboy isn't. Is he just in the halls? Is he just vaguely around the hallways? Okay, Iroha's in the hallway. Could be a floor down. Over... no. Man, I'm really fucking taking for granted the fact that all of the other Yakuza games, like, oh, no. You can just pick where they are and you're good. Keep what I told you as a secret as possible, please. Sure, I'll spend time with Nikkei. Hey, thanks. I'm a total news drought right now. You're a lifesaver. I pass time starting a chat with Nikkei. Our intimacy has increased, and I will give him a gift. Do we just give him the porno mag? Letter set. Non-envelope stationery. Let's write. Okay. Artist mannequin. Mysterious file. Most of the men in this game like that magazine, even Yuki. Oh, not my little boy, not my man. A strange liquid of unknown purpose and origin. Green smoke comes out if you remove the stopper. Oh, cool. Magic. Mannequin potpourri. A sack of dried petals. Use this deodorant. Put it in your pocket and wait a while before. Second branch sword. First book, crowbar. Tissue. Oh, what is this? Japanese sake that contains no alcohols. Despite being alcohol-free, it will still get you drunk. Interesting. And cosmetics. A fashion magazine. I could see fashion magazine actually being good. Someone's portrait. Someone who seems to have lost all interest in life. Nothing is known about the artist or the person they portrayed. Okay, so Yoruko's undergarments, great. Iroha's undergarments, Hibiki Kanade champion belt, an Oscar, hairpins. What the fuck? Where is it? I went through every one of these. Oh, there it is. It was actually really close to the beginning. Give this as a gift? Sure. And what's this, a gift? This is a great scoop. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Don't give him the maid outfit, he'll hate it. Oh no. Nikkei likes it a lot. Wow, what a great little scooperino, thanks. Sora, do you have a second? What is it, Nikkei? I'd like to interview you. Interview me? I'm making profiles out like classmates. As dire as the situation may be, we're still classmates destined to attend Oats Peak Academy after all. I guess you're right. I'm not quite sure what to say, but I guess that's what any real journalist would do. Of course, now then, prepare to answer my question. Ready? First question, what's your cup size? Okay. Kick him in the nuts. I don't know about that. Punch him in the guts. Maybe. Smack him in the face. Solid answer. Ah. Excuse me? I'm looking at Aiko Molek's ass chart. Interesting. Excuse me? Hey, I was just joking. Your smack is something else. Wait, isn't that a violation of rules? It's fine. I was messing around too. It's not actual violence or anything. I guess I should just be thankful you didn't break my right hand, eh? Can't imagine a journalist without his dominant hand. Nikkei seems happy. Okay, let me start for real now. What's your height, chest size, and weight? What's with the last two? Wait a minute, don't hit me again, I'm being serious. Why are you looking for this information? How can you call something a student profile if there's no physical information on any of the students? Everyone has their sizes in the handbook. Yours is the only one without. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Nikkei, I don't remember any of my physical information due to my amnesia. It's alright, you got amnesia. Those things could be measured directly, I think. No way, I'm joking. Put your fists down. Put him down, Sora. Amnesia, huh? Guess the interview didn't exactly start up on the right foot. Let's call it out for today. I'll think of something scoop-worthy next time. Alright, from 0 to 1. I need one more level and I'll get a fucking skill, right? I parted ways with a perverted journalist and returned to my room. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... I'll save right before I actually talk to him. It is our current fatigue. I feel like we're at 3 again. Alright, free time. We like to socialize. He was in the hallways last time, so let's real quick go through the hallways. Iroha, stop sitting outside of your door. Go in your room. Oh, hey Nikkei. Keep what I told you as secret as possible. Oh, hold on. I did say immediately before that I was going to save before I actually talked to him. Important question. Would you describe me as a professional educational funny man? Would I describe you as a professional educational funny man? I feel like one of the qualifications of that is that you're funny. I would consider you a, like, professional education entertainer. Sag. Don't sag me. All right, now let's spend some time with it. I wouldn't call you funny, man. I would call you an entertainer. Hey, thanks. A total news drought right now. You're a lifesaver. I pass time sharing a chat with Nikkei. Our intimacy has increased. Would I like to give him a gift? Yes. Okay, so I think we give him the other magazine, like the comic book. I don't know. Series file, potpourri, sword, tissue. I think the fashion magazine would be good. All right, I'm gonna try this one out. Would I like to give this gift? Yes. What's this? A gift? This is a great scoop. That's awesome. Thank you so much. He likes the fashion magazine a lot. I know my man. Sora, good to see you. Do you have a moment to spare for an interview? I have time, but I told you last time, I'm not interviewing you. I was wondering if you could help me with an interview. Pardon? I'm going to interview others. You should come with me. Why me? When you're interviewing various people, you get to hear about all sorts of experiences. If you hear some of them, there's a chance some of your memories could come back to you, even if it's just a few. Nikkei, were you thinking that far ahead? All right, I'll help. Great, thanks. Shall we go now? Who the fuck are we interviewing? Iroha? Didn't get anything scoop-worthy. Nikkei, I realized something during the interview. You're a pervert, you're wasting your time. I doubt your talent as a journalist. You're a pervert. Perhaps. You're wasting your time. Maybe. I doubt your talent as a journalist. I feel like that's the only wrong answer here. You're wasting your time. Instead of wasting time like this, wouldn't it be more efficient to investigate more? Yeah, wasting time. I dare you speak of my sacred interviews like that. I'm investigating as well. I'm just doing my business while I take a break here and there. He didn't seem to like that. Well, I'm kidding. What I felt was he liked the stylish glasses, pocket memo notebook, red book, stapler, epistle set, dirty mag, curse book, fashion mag. We might have curse book and a lance of launches. I'll refer back to this. Ah, thank you. Yeah, what can I say? It's my business weapon. It's a pretty hand for sure. What is it supposed to be, a compliment? Well, I'm right-handed. If I couldn't hold my pen with my right hand, I wouldn't be here now. Now that's your logic. Wouldn't all right-handed people who use their hands for work have their right hands as weapons as well? Well, that's true, but in my case, I had nothing but my right hand, which brought me here. Pardon? Hey, it's nothing. By the way, thanks for helping me with my interview today. I'll be asking for your help soon. Rank up. Time to go to rank 2, baby. Alright, cool. Now let's get a fucking ability, baby. Alright, his daily ability. Sham, I'm a run. Alright, you run back. Okay, so his skill interview. More information is added to the student handbook. Spoiler, during the scrum debate, the opponent's point is shown just already. It just gives you the scrum debate. Yeah, I think I'll just take the scrum debate. Yeah, okay. I will just do another entire mechanic of the game. Throw it away. Alright, another ability has been acquired. I said goodbye to Nikkei and returned to the room. Okay. Now that we have a good ability and the other ability I don't care about with Nikkei, the fourth island is still a ways to go. I think we need to investigate so we can get more skill points and actually level up. I think that's going to be a good use of our time. And we might get a little bit of money out of it. We're still sailing. And until Nikkei sends us a message, it'll be quite boring around here. I should get some sleep. A chat notification? As I lay on my belly, kicking my feet up. Improbable, how goes the turtle wrangling? I still can't believe that Nikkei was a bard. I feel the same. Why did I ever believe in him? On the other hand, he did believe in us and betray Void. I guess we have to admit he's not all bad. Scratch me, but he cute. Did you use hand sanitizer after handling him? You should always use hand sanitizer after handling a reptile. If we leave here safely, we can give him a friendly punch to the face. Lol. Yeah, use hand sanitizer. It is pivotal that you do when handling a reptile. They are such vagrants that carry disease. I'm not joking about that either. I know it's haha silly goofy, for real though. I feel a bond with Yoriko. Don't do that. Don't. I feel a bond with Yoriko. No, yo. Let's go to bed. Fatigue has been restored by 1. Fatigue has been restored by an additional 1. It's officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. Yawn. Still feel sleepy. I should wash my face and go to the diner. All right, now who's ready for another 30 minutes of dialogue? Iroha. Is that Nikkei? I wonder what they're talking about. Wait, why am I trying to eavesdrop? Iroha! Whoa, what's wrong? Sorry, it's you. What are you talking about with Nikkei? Why aren't you heading back to the diner? Iroha, what's the matter? Please don't cry. Did Nikkei say something bad to you? Unforgivable. I'll say a thing or two to him. Don't you worry. It's nothing like that. It's just... No, it's nothing. I'm fine now. Iroha, if you have any worried, you should talk about it with everyone. No, it's fine. I'm really okay. Alright then. I won't bother you anymore. You're getting to the diner, right? Let's go together. Okay. Thanks. Ugh. Iroha, I wonder why she cried all of a sudden. She never acted like this before. I do think something's up with her. But she herself said she was fine, and it would be rude to press her any longer. I remained silent for that reason as we headed to the diner. Oh. Good morning, everyone. Me with my with all of those I'm doing a fake YouTube channel reacts. Hi everybody. Sorry Iroha. Good morning. Sorry Iroha. Good morning. Sorry Iroha. Good morning. Good morning. Iroha, what's wrong? You look tired. It's nothing. I couldn't sleep last night. Oh, I see. Tariq, it's been a while since I've last seen you. Well, just let it go, Sora. It's not worth the effort. He's still like a stud. He's just going to ignore everything we say. Really, who does he think he is? Yo, Teruya, how long are you gonna ignore us? It's about time we... It's about we put an end to this. Nobody blames you for anything. If you go on and show your distrust that openly, we can't approach you from this side either. Just wait a little bit more then. What did you say? Yo, Teruya, where are you going? I don't know if it's just me, but ever since I heard what Nikkei said, I don't have that good of an impression of him. It's not like I have the slightest clue about what foundation thing is. It's definitely not you. I don't mean to badmouth people on their backs, but I suggest you don't go near him. Nikkei, you said that Teruya isn't one to trust yesterday. But why specifically are you saying that he's untrustworthy and we shouldn't approach him? Actually, it's more about where he's from rather than just him. Oh no, did we get duped by subtle racism? Oh fuck, not again. You mean the Kisaragi Foundation or whatever? No, I mean Japan. I just never trusted them as I'm from Korea, the better place. The leader of that group, well, let's just say that the rumors about him don't exactly shape him as Lady Justice. What exactly do they do? DK, it's been a full day, so fishing for the best opportunity. Just give us the information. Getting anxious over here. Sorry, believe me, I want to tell you as soon as possible too, but we have to wait. What kind of stalls right over? Well, we're the only ones here right now. Or if we could choose a room and gather everyone. It's because of Mikado. Mikado? Has anyone ever seen Mikado ever since I declared war against him yesterday morning? Uh-huh. Good point. Haven't seen him at all. The person we need to be wary of most right now is Mikado. We can't make a move until we know exactly what he's planning. I hope you understand our situation. Well, we've waited a whole lot of days for any progress. Shouldn't hurt to wait 1 or 2 more. And we can listen to you whenever, unless you suddenly die. Come on, don't jinx us, Sora. And he shouldn't be able to touch me while sailing. If something happens, it's going to be tomorrow when we arrive at the island. 5 minutes back? Yes, you are back, and we will be here for 5 minutes, which could be. Then the real game starts, and it's going to be a matter of speed. Try to sum everything up and tell you as soon as we arrive on the 4th island. So please, we need to wait just a little more. Okay, so he has a day to survive until the island, and then it's a race against the clock. Just like as they say, the calm before the storm. Avoid, Nikkei, come to our side. But things aren't going to be that easy for us. But the only thing we can do right now is to wait for the opportunity. I'm sure Nikkei is anxious as well. Let's just patiently bind for our time. Okay. I feel like getting into anything right now would take us longer than it is going to take us to get to the end of the stream time. So, because I gifted you all with an amazing extra hour of stream content last night, I do believe I'm gonna cut y'all loose 3.5 minutes early. Does that sound fun and enjoyable for everyone? We all good? We all gonna have a good time now? Now, I know that you had something you wanted to share with us earlier. Is that correct? Yeah. Oh, right. Yes. Oh, right. Also, Panda sent me something? All right, so you guys are going to get to enjoy Gilbert Garfield. Interesting. Okay, what the fuck is the anime purist on Instagram? What is this?
I don't have Uno, so go fuck off.
Everyone has Uno, you dipshit. It came free with your fucking Xbox.
I didn't get it. I have the oldest Xbox known to man.
No, you don't. I bought mine on day 1, you fucking tard.
Well, mine didn't have it.
You have Uno, you fucking dick.
I don't have it, you fucking...
You have Uno!
I don't fucking have Uno, motherfucker.
Go to it in the arcade and you'll be able to download it for free, you dumb motherfucker.
I love having friends that do not have TikTok, so I get to see memes a good week and a half late. Isn't that great? Like, I have a friend who sends me Instagram Reels. Man, don't we all love Instagram Reels? Okay, I'm looking up Gilbert Garfield. All right, hold on. What in the fuck? Gilbert Garfield recovered clip once. 1.
So I was watching this movie with Boris Karloff. In it, he tells a story, and he tells about how only a disgusting Italian would invent lasagna. And the
This isn't
story
even a
goes,
good Gilbert
some
Gottfried.
Italian grand,
Rip Gilbert? Yeah, it's...
which they call Nona, was so ashamed her
God.
pasta was only a big rectangle. And she tried to hide it with mozzarella, but it just looked like a Caucasian melty flesh.
No sense yet so fucking cool. Is it? Is it really? You sure about that one? Man, that makes no sense, but it's so fucking boggers, you guys. Guys, I swear. Had a TikTok with his grandkid? Aww. He has a third eye to see the future? Oh, is that right? And his asshole sees the past, and an eye on his asshole to see the past. Interesting. A truly intriguing character, to say nonetheless. It's a Mexican joke, Thomas. I'm okay. For one, I'm not Mexican. First of all, oh, haha, it's a Mexican joke. Wait, then tell it to fucking Gabriel Iglesias, who may understand it. I do not, personally. Wait, is it? The fucking Mexican doesn't get it. Wow, I feel kind of redeemed now. You know what? Okay, I appreciate everyone for hanging out with me. Oh yeah, this one does music shit, right? Yeah, you can see the little music thing. There was a guy sitting, but he breathed from his butt and suffocated thing? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not going to understand it. All right, it is now time for me to say goodbye to you all. I appreciate you all for staying with me. It has been an amazing stream, a great 3 hours. I truly always appreciate you all. You have been an amazing chat, and I have been your amazing streamer. I will be back on Tuesday. You act like I'm not going to do it. I will be back here on Tuesday with Ratchet and Clank. Hopefully Thursday with more art, and Saturday and Sunday picking up where we have left off. Now, you can all see Finger Sunday. Have an amazing night. I will see you all later.
Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he lies. Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes big fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes big fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes put fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass, he likes it in his ass. He likes it in his ass. Fingers in his ass. Yes, pinky, index finger and the thumb in his ass. To the butthole goes numb. West in his ass, north in his ass, east in his ass, most definitely in his ass. Yes, yes, Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. He likes big fingers in his. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. He likes big fingers in his. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Fingers, 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 fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye likes fingers in his. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Fingers, 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 fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye likes fingers in his hole. Hey, hole. Hey, hole. Hey. Fingers, 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 fingers in his hole. Hey, hole. Hey, hole. Hey, hey, hey. Maybe I'm going on an airplane and I got that stuff in my cracker game. Man, fuck Kanye right now.